What's today? Today is the 14th. Have Valentine's Day if you celebrate it. If you celebrate it. But I'm coming on today we're gonna do to 1 o'clock. We're gonna do a sale from 10:30 to 1 o'clock, right? Couple of hours. Save, so it should be activated. Discount, save, sale is active. What's going on, y'all? I'm on today because it's two things I need from you. Well, one thing really I need from you, okay? I need for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to build out our YouTube channel. And I put the link in, I featured the link in this video. Now, we are doing a 20% off sale because I'm trying to be a man of my word. So every time I come on, I want to make sure we're doing a sale too. 20% off sale. So if you haven't already gotten some of our products, gotten some of our stuff, go ahead. Now is the time to purchase. I put that link in there as well. But what I really, truly, I want y'all to, save on the products. But I didn't. Now, what I did was I took the seasoning. I took the seasoning out of there because it's already discounted for my wife's birthday. So she got that at $9.99. I can't discount that. We can't discount that no more, But today, I want y'all, if you on YouTube, to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's what I'm really looking out for my Facebook family to really do. All right? Just go subscribe, man. So how you guys doing today? What's going on? What's up? How everybody doing? How you making it? Where you checking in from? Where you coming from? Where you locking in from? Where we checking in from? We in South Georgia. The weather, we at 56 degrees right now. It feel pretty good outside. We've been warm down here. Yeah, we've been warm down here for real. Yep, we've been warm like crazy down here. But yeah, man, the sale on. We got we have a 20% off sale on everything. Now the time to get it if you want to purchase. But right now I'm sitting in the lab, man, trying to just really. I pray for divine creativity. I don't know about you, man. I don't know if you pray like that, right? But I'm gonna help you. Like, a lot of us struggle with what we gonna do. Like, what's up, making? We don't really know, like, what we gonna do or what's next, right? When I talk to people sometimes, I see this look in their eyes like they don't really know what to do. So I want you to pray for divine strategy, a divine download. Like, ask God. So when you praying, if you're a praying person, ask God for a divine download. Like, we want strategies to come from heaven. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Arkansas? What's going on, YouTube? We got a couple of people online. We got 55 on Facebook, 58 and 7 on YouTube. But I pray for divine strategy. That's what I pray for. I ask God to give me divine strategy, divine download, divine creativity. I pray for it, guys. This ain't nothing. I'm just trying to. That's why the Bible says we lean not on our own understanding. Right, because a lot of times we're leaning on our creativity and what our know-how and our ability, and we don't get nowhere. Do you think all this stuff that's been discovered in this world came from people? People not that smart. Like, people not even smart enough not to kill one another. You know what I mean? And so I pray for divine strategy. That's what I pray for. I pray for God to download a divine creativity. That's what I pray for. I ask God for that. When I pray, I say, God, give me divine creativity. A bronze medal. Thank you for the bronze medal over there. But that's why I pray for it. So I pray that you praying the same thing. Because when we try to do it our own way, that's why we can't figure nothing out, because we can't figure anything out because we trying to do it on our own when we don't seem to understand that this stuff is coming from heaven. Like, this stuff ain't, man. Do you think these people have discovered all this stuff on their own? Like, for real? Do you think, man, that the stuff that we've discovered, that the humankinds have discovered, came from humans? Humans not even smart enough not to go to war with one another. Like, you think about war, like, war don't even make sense. Like, we just go to war with each other, right? So what I would ask you to do is, for all you, if you trying to, whatever you trying to do, like whatever you trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do, but ask God for divine strategy, divine creativity, creativity from heaven, man. Like we want God to download some stuff in us that, you ever seen like how, you ever wondered like how they know how to do that? You ever ask yourself that? Like, how do they know how to do that? You know? So yeah, man, I pray for that. But yeah, man, if you can, all my Facebook family, I put the link in our comment and feature the link. Man, go to my YouTube and subscribe. Help us out with subscriptions. It don't cost nothing to subscribe. I seen somebody say they can't afford to subscribe on my YouTube. It don't cost anything. You're just helping us out. And go on there and find a video, like, comment on it. Just say, hey Larry, like, comment. If you can, share or whatever, right? Just help us out. And we appreciate you. We appreciate all you guys. We really do. And I'm asking. They say, closed mouth don't get mad. Don't get fed. You ask not because you have not because you ask not. I'm asking. You know what I mean? Let me get that sub out of you. Hey Patricia, how you doing? But yeah, we are working. It's been warm down here. I'm trying to figure out. We're gonna go out, go fishing. We're gonna get some fishing content out, but it's been warm, but the water's still kind of cold. Like last night, it iced over out here. Not iced over, but you wake up and that frozen stuff all on the cars and stuff. So, Detroit, what's up, man? Dallas, Texas, what's going on, y'all? Where you checking in from? Tell me where you checking in from. But yeah, we froze over. Not froze over, but we had some ice type stuff last night. So, the water, I don't think the water consistently warm enough to doggone go fishing right now successfully. But yeah, so yeah, we got a sale up 20% off. If you want to get some of our products, we got 20% off. Everything excluding somebody just ordered. Thank you. Who is that? Phillips. Thank you for the order. Everything excluding the seasoning. I can't do the seasoning because is yeah, because it's already on sale. But yeah. It don't cost anything to subscribe, man. Join. Just help us out to all my Facebook family. I'm on live on YouTube too. YouTube a different place. I have to learn YouTube as well. You got a lot of trolls on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I realized that there's a lot of trolls on YouTube. They jump on your stuff, just say crazy stuff, just to mess with you, try to get a response out of you. But anyway, Lafayette, North Carolina. Good morning. Greenville, North Carolina. What's up, my North Carolina family? Got a few of y'all. What's that? Mertens, Texas. Mertens, Texas. Jasper, Texas. You love watching my family. Thank you. Thank you so much. I thank you. North Carolina. We got a lot of you guys from North Carolina. Iowa. How's the weather in Iowa right now, Vicky? Like, what is it like up there? Yeah, I don't know much about Iowa. That's a state, Detroit. I know what's up with Detroit, man. Michigan, man. Good gracious. That's the coldest I've ever been in my life. I'm telling you, man, I packed up when I was in Atlanta, man. I was working in Michigan. You guys might have heard me tell the story. I was working in Michigan. I was in Romulus, right outside of Detroit. And I was up there like a whole year. And I put on, somebody told me, they said, yo, you're going to Michigan. I always had my weather up on my phone where I could see what the weather is in Detroit. And nice airport. Detroit got a very nice airport. Where they had one. I don't know how it is now. But man, I put on my thickest Atlanta warm stuff. Like for real. The most warm stuff I ever could put on in Atlanta. Long john jacket. And that still wasn't enough. Man, when I got to Michigan, I got in the rental car. I drove straight to the job site. I got out the car. And man, mind you, this is the most, I'll never need anything thicker than this in Atlanta. Man, the wind blew. Man, it seemed like the wind came through the clothes and hit my bones. That's why I told everybody. I said, boy, if you ain't never felt bone-chilling cold, you don't know nothing about cold. I'm just looking at these dudes, man. All them dudes just got on these jackets, these little jackets and stuff like that. And man, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. So I couldn't deal with that. Like y'all dudes are some doggone, y'all some brave people, boy. Y'all can deal with that cold up there. Good gracious. Let me get back in my check-ins. Check in. Where you checking in from? Merton, Texas. Rock Mount, North Carolina. Shout out North Carolina. Washington State. Hey, Washington State. Franklinton, Franklinton, Louisiana. We got Summer. Shout out Summer. Patricia Brown, Lithonia. What? Yeah. Let's see. Let's say you said my wife and I inspired. Amen. Somebody. What's up? What's up? Lermone. What's up? Hall, Arkansas. McLean, Mississippi. Durham, North Carolina, man. We gonna have to visit North Carolina one day, man, because y'all are supporting us out of North Carolina like crazy. Gary, we'll keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. H-Town. Maurice, what's happening, brother? Joanne is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. DeMarco from Macon. Noria from Indianapolis. Hey, what's happening, Naptown? Let me see. Is it Sherhonda? Sherhonda Williams, South Florida. What's up, South Florida? Kathy from Archer, Florida. Michael Poole from Fayetteville, North Carolina. We got a lot of people in North Carolina. What's up, Charlotte from Adele? I know all about Adele. Yeah, we was down in Adele. Where was in Adele? I go to Adele for something. I can't remember. Virginia. What's up, Virginia? Vast, North Carolina. We're gonna have to come up and see y'all. Bessemer, Alabama. What's up, Alabama? Detroit 313. What up, though? Hey, what's happening, man? Like I said, man, listen, I love my Detroit. Livonia. I used to be in Livonia out there, but I used to like, but only thing I couldn't deal with is that cold up there, guys. Good God almighty. I don't know how you guys sustain that. Y'all are some strong people. You hear what I'm saying, man? You guys are strong people to deal with that cold, man. I'm dead serious, man. The dude said, he said, man, we used to have to, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all another story from Detroit. I didn't know you supposed to get up in the middle of the night and get the snow off your car, right? So it was snowing. I'm talking about, listen, for all my people who've never been around this type of weather, you cannot fathom. I'm from the South. So I'm in the hotel. It's snowing when I get there. And, it's a little snow. It's snowing, but, man, I woke up the next day. Man, it was so much snow. And I didn't know why they give you the little thing in the car when you rent the car. Like, well, what is this for? Man, the guy told me when I got to scraping the stuff off the car, all the snow, I'm trying to scrape it off, man. Snow everywhere. It's snowing outside. I'm standing out in the cold. Snow about this high on the car. I get to the job site. They like, man, how your night go, Larry? I said, but I'm going to tell you something. I told him about me scraping my car. He said, Larry, man, you supposed to wake up in the middle of the night and go scrape the car off, man. I said, what? He said, yeah. So every night I had to go and, like, get the snow off the car, man. Like, I'm telling you. Like, that was a crazy experience. But I'm glad I have it because I don't snow. Like, the people in the South are crazy. Like, people in the South literally want snow. What's up, North Carolina? It's at Robertson County, North Carolina. What's up, Robertson? We on YouTube, Robertson County, North Carolina in the house. What's up, man? What's up with you? Philip, what's up, brother? Yeah, Michigan ain't no joke. I don't care what nobody say. I've been in Chicago. I've been in New York. Now I ain't been to upstate New York because I know Buffalo, Rochester, all up, they get that kind of snow. But up in Michigan, they got something called lake effect snow. Yeah, okay. I'm telling you, boy. That ain't no joke. All right, here we go. Dyer, Indiana. What's up, Dyer? Columbus. I know what Columbus. What's up, Columbus, Georgia? What's up? Brewton, Alabama. Shout out to Brewton, Alabama, man. We got LaWanda down there. Top of the morning, Marcha. St. Louis, man. What's up, Robin? How you doing? Mobile. Dolly is in Mobile. Dolly Edwards. Shout out to Dolly Edwards in Mobile, Alabama. What's up with you, James? Man, for sure. Wilmington, Delaware. Thomas. What's up, Thomas in Wilmington, Delaware? Shout out. Al in Birmingham, Alabama, man. Al, appreciate you being on this morning, man. You's a real one for that, brother. Franklinton, North Carolina. What's happening? DC, what's up, man? I know a little bit about DC. I used to be in Springfield all the time. Springfield, in that DMV area, man. I'm gonna tell you, I learned about them traffic cameras up in DC. I'm driving, man. Man, when I got back home, I had done drove down a toll. I didn't know I was in a toll lane. I drove and got it. Man, when I got back home, I got a ticket in the mail. Big old ticket in the mail, man. Up there fooling around in DC. DC ain't no joke. Miami, what's up, man? Miami? What did I get? Well, we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, guys. Like, I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. We not, a whole big old like holiday. I love my family get together holidays. That's what I love. I love the people who love to come together for holidays, but just a reason to spend money. Forget all that, because that's what the holidays originally was created for, guys. You know that, right? The holidays were created by merchants and rich people, not rich people, but merchants, to get regular people to buy stuff. And what they do is they trigger the emotions of the women. So that's why you will see mostly all holidays are geared towards women, because they know y'all get in some kind of way, and then we got to go buy and spend to make y'all happy. So holidays are pretty primarily are geared towards women. That's what they do. Not saying, I don't want a reason to. So I feel like I celebrate her every day. And after she pretty much tell me she won't, I'm not gonna get her. You know what I mean? If I can stand to do it right now. But I just, I feel like I celebrate her every day, like every single day. So the holidays to me is a big gimmick, man. They're a gimmick. Now, we got Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have reasons to come together as a family. That's important. All right. So for all the reasons we have to come together as a family, I think we definitely need to celebrate those, because we all on borrowed time anyway, and you never know when it's going to be the last holiday we all get a chance to get together. So I would rather us celebrate those and come together as a unit, and all of us just come together and say, look, man, let's barbecue. Look, man, let's put some meat on the grill. That's why the country is so important. Living in rural areas where it's not much to do, and all you got is your partners, your family. So if y'all like to drink, you go drink over your dad's house. You know what I mean? Y'all out there under the tree over your dad's house drinking. I ain't no drinker, but what I'm saying is at least we together. Because at the end of the day, that's all that's going to matter, right? So let me keep shouting y'all out, man. Shouting out Dallas, Texas, Eddie from Dallas. Edith from St. Petersburg, Florida. What's up, Edith? Tallahassee in the house. Sandra, what's going on? Brookhaven, Mississippi. Johnny, what's up? Is that Mississippi? I guess that's Mississippi. I always get Mississippi and Missouri, the acronym, confused. Plant City, Florida. Clarence, what's happening? West Palm Beach, Florida. What's up with you, Tammy? Arlington, Texas. We're gonna keep going. Kenneth, what's happening, my brother? Thank you. Detroit, Michigan. Kimberly, man, we got a lot of folks in Detroit, Michigan, man. For real, man. I like Detroit. For real. Houston, Texas in the house. My H-Town people. We're going to have to, me and my wife one day, we're going to have to do a tour. And we got to come to these towns. And what we need to do is just set up a place and be like, we're going to be here H-Town today. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to do that, guys. Here we go. Abbeville, South Carolina. Good morning. We got Abbeville, Georgia, not too far from me. Wilcox County. St. Louis. Okay. M.O. is Missouri. M.S. is Mississippi. All right, guys. Thank you. Alan, Alton, you helped me out with that a lot. For real. The acronyms always threw me out. Adele for the blue. Yeah. Adele's for the blueberries in Marketplace. Yeah, I'm always on. Shout out to Theresa White Brown on this morning. What's happening? Y'all shout out Theresa. Amen, somebody. Is it Churraw, South Carolina? That's a name, brother. Shout out to Maurice up there, bro. Churraw. Bessemer is Bessemer. Is it Bessemer, Alabama? Hey, David, man, if I mess it up, man, charge it to my head, not my heart. All right. Montezuma, boy, what you, man? Look, I'm always in Montezuma. I buy my feed from Montezuma, man. Y'all know about Montezuma, man. Yeah. You enjoy my family, you enjoy my country. Mississippi. What's happening? Jasmine, what's up? I'm funny. Yeah. Greensboro, North Carolina. Maybe we got to make a trip. Atlanta, Swanee. Is it Atlanta or Swanee? What's going on, Swanee? Hey, Swanee, nice. I like Swanee. I really do, man. Swanee is nice. I love Swanee. If you come to Fayetteville, I would like to meet you. If you do, please let me know ahead of time so I know where you at. Okay. Like I said, my wife and I really and truly got some plans on doing some meet and greet, like pulling up with meet and then greet y'all. That's what we got plans on doing. We ain't did it yet, but we actually interested in picking up a certain type of trailer. And we want a trailer that got, like one of them concession-like trailers. So when we pull up, you can buy fresh meat from the farm from us, eggs, produce, and then we got our supplies, we got all our books, we got our oils, we got our seasoning, and then you get a chance to meet us, take pictures with us. We may get a backdrop, amen, somebody backdrop, take pictures with us, amen, somebody. You get what I'm saying? So that's a plan we plan on doing, man, for real. You guys have no idea how much you inspire me daily. Amen. Somebody. Amen. Thank you, Nora. We pray. Thank you. Mrs. Hey, look, what Memphis? What Memphis on, boy? Memphis ain't talking about that, boy. Hey, man. Hey, man. The Memphis boy ain't no joke. It's a trip, man. Yo, good morning, Carrie from Latonia. Thank you for checking in. Michigan, thank you for checking in. Waterbury, Connecticut. Is that Jamario? I mean, that's the name is throwing me. I ain't good with names, guys. I ain't good with words. So it's Mario Jefferson. Shout out to you, bro, from Waterbury, South Carolina. No, Connecticut. What's up, bro? Waterbury, Connecticut. What's happening, bro? Man, what Chattanooga? So Chattanooga, I used to live in Detroit. Yeah, man, we got a lot of paths. I used to live in Chattanooga, used to work in Detroit. I don't know all about Detroit, but I know a lot about Chattanooga, the old Chattanooga. I don't know about the new Chattanooga. I stayed in Red Bank. I originally stayed in Elm Park. That's why I stayed in Elm Park. And then I moved from there. Then I moved to Red Bank. But I used to be all over Chattanooga. Not so much the west side. I used to go out to Brainerd. My friend stayed in Brainerd. I used to go out to Hamilton Place Mall a lot. I used to go Hickson. I was primarily South Side a lot, man. South Side. So I know a lot about Chattanooga. I do Detroit. I was just up in there. Cincinnati, what's happening? Arlington, Texas. What's up with you, Kenneth? Kenneth. Is that Nakaya? Is that Nakaya? Y'all love it from Cincinnati. What's up? Happy Valentine's Day. Mississippi. Quinn, what's up, Mississippi? What's up? What's up, Eddie from Dallas? Eddie Thompson, Syracuse, man, upstate New York. Now I know that's when you talk about snow and stuff like that, Syracuse, New York, Rochester, all up there in Buffalo. My granddaddy from Buffalo. My granddaddy, he from Buffalo. Granddaddy said he can't stand snow. He said, man, I can't stand snow. He said, man, they get feet of snow up there. Don't want no parts of it, guys. Don't want no parts of it. Mays Landing, New Jersey. What's up with you, Tracy? Gina, what's up with you from Minneapolis? Tyler Tyler from Syracuse. I forgot to shout your name out. Betty, is that Betty Davis? Is that you, Betty? From South Carolina? Miss Davis. How you doing, Betty? What's going on? Good morning. Top of the morning to you too, Tyrell. Is it Terrell or Tyrell? No, so I guess Ty would be the T-Y. So it's Terrell Cook. So it's Terrell Cook. But hold on. Let me see. Terrell is from Gary. Okay. You said keep dropping games for us, young brother. Absolutely, man, Tyler. I'm gonna try my best. Hey, Miss Carrie. That you, Miss Carrie from Latonia? What's going on? Joanne from Kentucky. What's up, Joanne? Jane, what's up, Jane? Is that Guyton, Georgia? I've been there. I've been to Guyton. I can't remember what I was there for, but I've been there. I've been through there. South Carolina, what's going on, Miss Carrie? And say they will catch you. I can't remember. Okay, keep going. What's going on, Rockford, Illinois? Yeah, is that Rockford up north? I don't know. I'm asking. Yeah. Y'all inspire and motivate me a lot. Big shout out from Greensboro, North Carolina. Appreciate you, Ty. For real, man. Montezuma GA, Cap Don Sanders. What's up, bro? See KP the Don Sanders. I see you, big dog. Miss Shirley. How you doing, Shirley? From Memphis. What's going on? Canton. I know about Canton. That's up north. They done built Canton up a lot. Yeah, Canton ain't what it used to be, is it? Pamela, what's going on? Kimberly from St. Louis. That's Kimberly Trumbull from St. Louis. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Trumbull from St. Louis. Quentin from Mississippi. Quentin, you done said your name. Hiram. What's going on, Hiram? How your name is? I'm finna say that name. Samaria. Is it Samaria Kusik from Hiram? Give me a thumbs up if I got close enough. Dublin, what's going on? Wardrick Jones from Dublin. What's happening? Let me see. Kenneth. I see you, bro, from Gary. Selma. Is that Selma? Is that you, Eric, from Selma, Alabama? What's up, man? Y'all, hey, man, my people in North Carolina, it seems like my people in North Carolina is that we're going to have to come visit that. It seems like we're gonna have to come visit North Carolina because it's a lot of y'all. Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, man. Over here on YouTube, somebody asked me from Atlanta. Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, born and raised. Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, man. I was born in Atlanta, born at Greater Hospital, y'all. I stay in a housing project, was born in a housing project called Capital Home. They ain't there no more, downtown Atlanta. And my daddy my daddy worked, and my dad was a good man. You know, he worked, and my daddy got us out of the housing projects, and he moved us to Decatur. Now, back in the day, now Decatur ain't what it is now. Decatur is what it is now. But when I say Decatur, you got two parts of Decatur. You got unincorporated Decatur, and you got incorporated Decatur. Incorporated Decatur, that's where Agnes Scott College is. Downtown Decatur, that's nice. They got their own city. That's very nice. Those houses, and what they do is they try to price the riffraff out. You can't really move into Decatur. Like, that's a $500,000 house there. You can't just, anybody just can't move into Decatur, right? So now you got the unincorporated version of Decatur. That's the outskirts. That's County Road, Glenwood, McAfee, 2nd Avenue, Tilson, Gresham Road. Even though parts of Gresham Road is the city of Atlanta, it is got Atlanta because it's 30316, 30317, all those areas, man. They got, like, you may call the police over there and you may get a DeKalb County police. It's the city of Atlanta County DeKalb. That's different. So my daddy moved us from the city of Atlanta and took us to Decatur. So I moved to Decatur when I was 5 years old. Gresham Road over there, Brandon Road, Gresham Road, and went to Gresham Park Elementary. And then from there, my mom and daddy split, and then we ended up living off of County Road, and the long story. But yeah, I'm originally from Atlanta, for real, guys. Yeah, Grovetown, Texas is in the house. What's going on, Miss Patricia? How you doing this morning? Happy Valentine's Day. You from? I'm finna try it from Miss. Hold on, Miss Mach. Man, how you pronounce that word? Machapongo, VA. How do you make an order from you guys? Is there a website? Yes, ma'am. So, Miss Kathy, what you should do, there is a link in my comment. And if anybody can share my post, my link to my website with her. But Miss Kathy, there's a link to the website on the page. I have it tagged. So let me see. I got two links. Hold on. I'm gonna show a link. All right, so I had my YouTube link showing because I want you guys to actually support us on YouTube by going and subscribe. Now I just shared the link to the website. So if you see that link on the website, just go and click on your screen or whatever. Go and click that, and when you click that, you'll go to our site. And if you can't get it, it's LarryTheresa.com. Not Larry and, it's LarryTheresa.com. Just go there. All right? You should be able to get it, Miss Kathy. And if you can't, we should be able to hold on. I'm about to respond. This how we do it, Miss Kathy. I'm finna respond to her, y'all. Because I would like to help her. LarryTheresa.com. Just go there and boom. All right, there you go, Miss Kathy. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Columbus, Georgia in the house. La Tivia. Rivers, what's going on? My husband and I do not either. We give each other. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like, guys, and I'm not speaking out against what you believe, right? I'm just telling you what I believe. I feel like all this stuff is created. If you notice, every month there's a holiday. Every month there's a holiday. Why? Because the merchants have sales going on during the holidays. So you'll see a President Day sale. You'll see a Valentine's Day sale. You'll see a Memorial Day sale. You'll see a Veterans Day sale. You'll see a Columbus Day sale. You'll see a St. Patrick's Day sale. You'll see a whatever kind of sale they can have. That's what they're going to have. And that's what lets you know that the holidays were created. A lot of the holidays were created by merchants. People selling goods. They had to find a way to get people to come purchase their goods and a reason. And remember, this is the thing. They say that stuff on sale, but it's really not. I remember when I learned this to be true. Now it's all up on social media, but I remember one year, it was the week of Thanksgiving. And this was back when we would go stand in lines for the Black Friday sales, right? So I went to a store, and it was BrandSmart. I went to BrandSmart and got a TV that week. I said, I'm going to just go ahead and get a TV. It was on sale. So I got it. I bought it, right? Took it home, mounted it. This one, you know, every year you get a TV type stuff. Young folks got to have a bigger TV. So I got the TV. So my sister-in-law said she want to get her a TV. So we went on Black Friday. So we went on Black Friday and we stood in line, y'all. It was horrible. Like it was a line out the store. We stood in line, got in. Do you not know that the sale, I bought my TV for less than what it was on sale for then. I bought it the Tuesday before Black Friday. Let's say I probably paid $2.99 for it, right? When we got in there, it was $3.99 or $3.50, and it had a sale, say Black Friday sale. So it's just a way to get money out of us, guys. Like that's all a lot of this stuff is. All of it is a gimmick to get money out of the people, the working class people, man. It really is. So whatever you choose to celebrate, do your thing. But just understand the logic behind it. The logic is not for you. And then and women, my sisters, they trigger your emotions through this group think idea, guys, where your friends is getting stuff. So now you feel like you supposed to get stuff. When your husband, you got a decent man or whatever you choose to have, that's there for you 24/7. Like whatever you want throughout the year, you get. I mean, this man to get up in the middle of the night or whatever, get up in the middle of the night to make it happen for you. But then it's this one particular day you want to be able to share with your friends or be able to show on Facebook or be able to tell your friends what your husband got, but you'll give him the blues for not getting it for you. Like, think about that, man. That ain't fair, man. And it's all your mind being controlled by corporations, man. That's it. It's corporations, man. They influencing you, man. And I ain't hating, but you know, I love my wife. I make sure my wife have what she need. I really do. Every day. Like, it ain't nothing she gonna ask me for. If I can do it in my power at that time, I'll make sure she got it. But, you know, I had to explain to her, like, you know, I ain't about to be diving off no roof running the doggone Tiffany's and all this stuff for this one particular day. So you can say, my honey got me this, you know, and I love her. Like I do. I'm gonna make sure she got what she want. You know, if y'all notice, she said she want a Jeep. She got one out there. I'm working on it. Whatever she want, I try to make sure she get. But, you know, not to say I ain't never did that and not to say I won't ever do it. I'm just saying, you're not finna convince me that I'm supposed to do that. This one extra day, I'm supposed to go, I'm supposed to go so extra hard for you. And if I particularly don't at that time, that means I don't love you or no. That just think about how we're being controlled by this group, by these corporations. That's crazy. So don't let that happen to you. You know, and if you got somebody who love you and they show you monthly, yearly, daily that they love you, then if that person choose to be like, okay, don't get this person the blues because they not about to go to the doggone store and spend up all their money for you on a special day, or I want to be taken out on town. Like, that's why I think that's why the divorce rates and the marriage and the failures of relationships is so much, because we allow all these outside influences in to control what we think and control how our relationship's supposed to be. And then you put these unrealistic expectations on people and they can't meet them. And then now we not together no more because you got these unrealistic expectations on me. You know, you got a man and this man's supposed to be what the TV say this man's supposed to be. You got a woman and this woman's supposed to be what the TV say this woman's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, man, like that's not real life. You know, so we can't allow outside influences to control our relationships. We can't allow outside influences control yeah, nah, don't do that. Don't do that because you headed to failure. You headed to failure. And another thing, to all my married folks and my relationship folks, we got to stop allowing people who not married and people who not in long-term relationships to tell us how our relationship should be. Not knocking my single people. I'm not knocking you, but you can't allow people. It's like this. All right, I'm gonna give you some advice. So if you ask me how to get to a certain location, right, I can tell you how to get there based on either information or knowledge, right? Let me give you the difference. So information is just something that you have. I know you make a left turn. I know you make a right turn. I know you go straight down the street, and that's how you get there. But knowledge is, I know you make a left turn, but you got to be careful making that right, because at 3 o'clock every day, traffic builds up right there on the corner of such and such, such and such. So you can know the rules, but knowledge knows the exception to the rules. You hear what I'm saying? So you got young people who know how to follow a GPS, right? But you got older people who know how to get there and know the best way at which time. You hear what I'm saying? There's a big difference. So you have people who know certain things and it sound good, but they, number one, haven't navigated successfully. So never trust someone who hasn't navigated something successfully to give you advice about something that you're doing or trying to do. So I respect people's viewpoint, but I also want to see, are you doing it? So, and I think that's the big deal. You see all this social media stuff where you got all these people handing out advice on these podcasts about relationships, but they ain't never been married. You know, they ain't never been successfully in a relationship for a long period of time, and they haven't navigated that for a long period of time because let me tell you, hold on. Yeah, hold on, Risa, change that, Risa. Yeah, but yeah, so they haven't successfully navigated that. So my thing is, when you do that, don't listen to people who have not done it successfully. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm not knocking my people. You know, I ain't got nothing but love for y'all, guys. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. But people who know, the folks who have done it and done it successfully, they could probably give you a little bit a better advice than people who just talking. You know? So I like to listen to my grandma and granddaddy were married a long period of time. And, you know, I talk to my grandma and, you know, I see, and remember, that's from a different time frame too, different time. So it's different. So I have to take that and understand that the times were different, but it still got the same principles. It's some still same principles. So I think the problem is most people, I ain't gonna say most because most too general. There's a big group of people that are listening to the wrong people about certain things. They are. I think number one, I don't want to have no whole big old relationship talk, but I think number one, the biggest issue is the selection process. Yeah. So if I was dating, if I was in a date, if I was dating right now, right? I'm not, all right? So I'm not single. So, but if I was dating right now, I would be looking for certain things. And if it's not there or if it is there, it's red flag. So I wouldn't be looking for, if I was dating right now, I'm a single man, like I'm the age I'm in. And I was with dating a woman who expected me, and I'm talking about I'm being awesome to her and I'm being, you know, favorable to her. I'm treating her kind and nicely. But she put these unrealistic expectations on me for certain days. I wouldn't fool with her. I'm not fooling with her because she's gonna make my life miserable. I'm sitting around this mug doing everything I can for you every single day, but then one day I can't show up for this imaginary event. And now you want to give me the blues? I can't do that, man. I can't do that, right? So that's just how I feel about it. But you know, we in different times. You like what you like, do you? You know, you like what you like, so do you. But that ain't for me. Like that ain't for me. Yeah, I couldn't be with someone telling me I supposed to be nah, forget all that. Well, at least you can put some effort into it. I'm gone. You know what I mean? Because if I'm a man and I'm being a man every single day, and I'm being the man you kind of want every single day, if you say I'm supposed to run to the store and buy some, you at least get me some flowers. I'm bringing you flowers every day, right? So you getting flowers every day, every single day. You know? So that's just my belief. Look, you see that? I celebrate her every single day. You see? Every single day. That's my wife right there. Every single day. But when we was deciding how we were going to do the seasoning and we wanted to do the seasoning and everything, I said, no, baby, put your picture on it. No, baby, put amen somebody on it. I didn't say put our picture on it. I didn't say put our picture on it. I didn't say I want to be in the picture with you, baby. You see what I'm saying? I didn't say I got to be in that too because this ours. No, I said, baby, do you. You see what I'm saying? Do you, baby. Do you. Yeah, because we together. You see? So I celebrate her every day. Every day. You get it? So I think that's what we should focus on. I think we should focus on celebrating the ones we love every day. The spouse every day. Yeah, for real. I think we do. I think we should. But hold on, y'all still shouting out y'all name. Philadelphia. Living in Harrisburg. What's happening, man? It's Jennifer. Brownsburg, Indiana. What's up, Brownsburg? Speak the, yes, I will speak the truth. Tampa, Florida. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you? What's up with you? Yes, ma'am, Miss Karen. Thank you so much. Groveton, Texas. Groveton, Texas is in the house. Sometimes it's nice to spend a little on something special. Yeah, but we spend a little something on special every day. You're not nobody's gonna tell me when it's appropriate to spend something extra on my person. I can spend something extra on my person on a Thursday. I don't have to wait till February the 14th to spend something extra on my person. You get what I'm saying? So if I genuinely got a spirit to spend something extra on my person, I'm gonna do that on a Wednesday. It's just gonna be a random Tuesday. I'm not finna be, it's this group think mentality that we gotta get out of. It's like the herd. It's like the herd. Have you ever seen a herd of animals? When the herd go left, everybody go left. When the herd go right, everybody go right. So they got something called a Judas goat or a Judas cow or a Judas horse. These are the ones they put in the front of the herd and they lead all the other animals to slaughter. You get what I'm saying? They call it a Judas animal. So they'll put that animal in there and then they'll lead that animal and that animal will lead all the other animals to slaughter. Yeah. So it's this group think thing I have a problem with. It's not the showing the affection, the compassion, buying my spouse something extra. If I want to give my wife something today, I should be able to do it. It's the idea that because of this special day that was created by God knows who. We don't know who created it, right? I read this story one time that it was this priest called Saint Velitolinus or whatever, right? The men were getting ready to go off to war. I don't know if this is full truth, but all the men were getting ready to go off to war. So he did this one big mass marriage before everybody left. And then they call that Saint Valentine's Day. I'm not sure if that's the truth or not, right? But what I'm saying is, if I want to do something special, I'm going to do something special on a Monday evening. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to do something special on a Friday evening. It ain't going to be no somebody telling me I supposed to do something this one day. Nah, man. So I celebrate her every day. Y'all see me out here? Yeah, every day. Yeah, I didn't say, hey, man, I need to be on that. Because, some spouse and couples, they don't, it's a competition thing. You got some spouse, Marietta, Georgia, what's up, bro? Some spouse and couples, they can't do anything unless the other. I know some spouse and couples that if one get, the other got to get. You see what I'm saying? If one spend $1, the other got to spend $1. Like they in competition with each other. They don't want to, if one shine, the other one got to shine. Like straight up, if one get a new car, the other one going to run and get a new car. You get me? Like it ain't no type, let that person breathe. So my thing is, I want her to shine. I want her to shine. Because she we are one. So that's my opinion about that. And I ain't hating on nobody what somebody else have or what somebody else believe. I'm not hating on that. That's it. I'm not hating on that because live and let live is my opinion. You know what I mean? Live and let live. Now, the holidays I really and truly are excited about, the holidays that I'm excited about, guys, are the connective holidays, the holidays where we all get together, because we don't know how much time we have. So the Thanksgivings, the Christmases, because they all get times off, and it's really the Thanksgiving, the real big one, because everybody get time off and everybody just feel like they gotta go home for Thanksgiving. My wife, she'll cook. My wife jump in the kitchen and she be cooking, and I really don't be wanting her to do all that, but she do. I'm like, nah, don't cook no, because she'll be tired. But she really like for her family to be here, and I do too. So she'll make that sacrifice. So we normally get a day or two with everybody down here. And I really enjoy those holidays a lot. I really enjoy those holidays a lot. So that's my encouragement. I feel like we all should have a reason to be together. And sometimes y'all, it's the holidays to do it. And, if you happen to be in a family, because some families are so cold, and I know that's the truth, it's so cold. Some families are so cold that they don't get together. Like families don't get together. Families don't really, like, you got families, man, who strange. And I understand. I really do, man. I understand, because when you start looking at the people within the family and the dynamic of the family, then you understand, like, oh, so the ones that come together with me are the ones I pretty much say, we communicate, we connected, right? It ain't no, I don't talk to them, type of thing. So I really do believe that, man. I think, man, the ones that, the holidays that are important to me, in my opinion, and these are my opinions, are the ones that encourage us to be together. That's why I said the country is so important, because you don't have much to do. There aren't any good restaurants. So everybody go over Uncle Jane's house for the barbecue. You see what I'm saying? And everybody out there playing cards, and we laughing and joking on a Friday night, and people out there up under the tree drinking, and they cutting them back over there doing what they doing, and you know what I mean? But it's a reason for us all to see each other's face, us all to laugh and joke, and to collectively be together. You're like, it's a reason for that. And we really got to support and promote those overspending money, because that's what this whole thing is, that it's spend money. It's just, you got to spend money. You know, I seen this young guy posted this video that this girl, they younger. So this girl is saying he got to like he got to take her out to dinner. He got to buy her all this stuff. And he got to do this and do that. And I'm saying to myself, like, can she do it for herself? Like, could she do it for herself? Everything she demanded for you, could she do it for herself? You know? And if the question is, because, you know, anybody say with their mouth, you know, the mouth made to say anything. Yeah, I can do it for myself, then do it. Let's do it for each other. That's what we're going to do. If you want a hot lava bath for your Valentine's Day, and it's going to cost me $399, pay for your hot lava bath. I pay for my hot lava bath. I don't want no hot lava bath. You don't feel like you got to have a hot lava bath for your doggone, for Valentine's Day. You the one told me that. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, man, it's just these unrealistic expectations put on people. And then you got people who try to do this stuff, and it be all fake. It be fake. So one thing I kind of really enjoy with my spouse is the realism. Just real. Like, it's just real. Like, if I'm going to spend $50, I'm going to say, if I'm going to spend $200 on her, I'm just say, just take the $200. You spend it on what you want to spend it on, because I'm going to get it all wrong anyway. Now, I don't care. I'm going to get it all wrong. You see what I'm saying? So if I got $300 to spend on my wife, now, ladies, I don't want fellas, ladies. Comment now, ladies. Comment this right now, ladies. So if your husband or your spouse or your significant other, boyfriend or whatever, is getting ready to go spend $500 on you, would you just prefer he give you the $500, or would you prefer to him go try to find out what you want? I know what all y'all gonna say. All y'all gonna say, just give me the 500. Some of y'all gonna say, well, because, you know, I want him to put a little effort. Look, with all this spaceship ideology stuff, man. That man don't know. That man, if he'd have been paying attention to me, he would have known. That man don't know. You got this man walking around here. You want this man to be... Y'all remember that Karen White song? I'm not your superwoman. Then the tables have turned, you know. But yeah. So all y'all all y'all have somebody post up crazy YouTube. It was funny. But all y'all, man. But yeah, you want the money. All my ladies, y'all want the money, right? Just give me the money. Give me the money, honey. I'll go buy what I want. And then look, fellas, all my brothers. And if you give her the money, she ain't gonna spend it all. She gonna keep most of the money. Listen, you give her the money. If you say, all right, baby, look, it's Valentine's Day, I was gonna go spend $500 on you. He'll just take the $500. She gonna go probably. Let me tell you what she gonna do. She probably gonna get something to eat. She gonna probably get her nails done. All right. So most women already have a regular hair schedule and regular nail appointments anyway. So when you're dealing with most women, her nails are already done. Her hair is already done. You hand her the $500. Man, you say something probably about a month later, that lady still gonna have $473 of that money, man. I'm telling you, she is. But if you was spending the money, you just spending it all up. Give it to her, man. Give her the money. So, bruh, if you want to spend money on your wife, give her the money. And I guarantee 3 months from now, y'all gonna be sitting somewhere and she gonna say, I pay for it. She still got the money. I'm telling you, I've learned this. If I want to keep some money, I just give it to my wife. For real, I just help. She gonna have that move, you know? So I think that's the best solution as a relationship. As a relationship, the simple and easiest way, as a man, if your wife feel like you supposed to run out and buy something, just give her the money. Just give it to her. Baby, I was going to spend $350 on you. Here you go. Give it to her. And that joker gonna be having that money. Listen, that joker have that money. It'll be 6 months later. She still got that money. She'll be holding on. She'll be spending a little bit here and there. Then her and her friends want to go do something. She got a little pinch of the picture of that, this, that. Nah, man. Yeah. So all my young guys, I number one, don't be giving nobody. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. This for my young guys. Listen to me. So I have 2 girls. One of them passed away. Well, she was killed. So Mill, the one y'all see me on Facebook with all the time, that's Mill. That's the oldest girl. So one time I got called to school for Mill, right? They called me to the school. I'm like, what's going on? You need to come up here. I'm like, what's going on? They make me come to the school, right? Mill probably about in the 1st, 2nd grade. I get to the school. This mama in them. This lady in them. So short story, this little boy done gave Mill, been giving Mill his money every day. Mama been sending the little boy to school with money to buy ice creams and buy, you know, she that's her child, so she want her child to have the extra. How about he come to school every day giving Mill the money? So I'm standing up in here. These women, you should see how these women was tripping, man. They acting crazy, like the teacher mad, the mama mad, like, oh my God. I was like, hold on. I said, how much money did he give Mill? He had gave Mill like $5 or something. So I said, look, I'm gonna give y'all the money back. I gave him the money back. All right. I looked at that little boy. I said, let me tell you something, little boy. Don't be giving these little girls your money. Your mama gave you that money. Don't give these little girls your money. All right? Because somebody obviously not teaching you. Don't give these little girls your mama. His mama was like, you don't talk to him like that. Like, straight up. Like, she was mad at me. I didn't care. You know what I mean? I just looked at her like, you know. But I told him. I looked at him in his face. And I hope that little boy, a grown man now, and remember that. I said, don't give these little girls your money. I learned because nobody taught me. I had a little girl named Heather. I had a gold necklace. It was my mama gold necklace. I had the gold necklace, right? I used to be sneaking wearing the gold necklace to school every day. My mama didn't know that I was wearing her gold necklace to school every day. I had this little girl named Heather. I like Heather. I gave Heather the gold necklace. Told Heather she could wear it a couple of days, but I got to get it back and bring it home. Heather never gave me the necklace back. I'm trying to get the necklace back from her. She get her big brother on me. Big brother about to beat me up about the necklace. Now, my mama don't know where the necklace is. So, I don't know whatever happened because she didn't ever accuse me, but I think she might have thought somebody else stole the necklace. But the truth of the matter is, I had that necklace. I gave that necklace to this little girl, let her wear the necklace. Little girl took the necklace from me, never gave it back. And I learned my lesson. So, I told that little boy that, you know, don't be sitting here, man. Don't be coming up in here giving that little girl your money, man. Your mama give you that money. Like, for real, man. And y'all got to tell these little boys that, man. Stop raising these little boys like that, man. Thinking these little boys, got these little boys walking around here talking about they supposed to give some woman some money. You raising up a little boy that, no. You better tell that little boy, like, nah, man, don't be doing that. Don't do that. Find you somebody you want to be with. If you find you somebody you want to be with, then it's okay to share. But don't be doing that. He walking around here feeling like he supposed to be giving up all his money. She keeping all her money now. This girl keep, because y'all know that what girls do. For all y'all who don't know, them girls will spend your money and keep their money. Now, my sisters, y'all know I'm telling the truth. So don't even get mad. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all will spend up a brother's money and keep y'all money. Facts, right? Keep it in your pocket. So what I'm telling you is, don't be raising them little boys like that. Don't be sitting there telling them little boy they supposed to be giving up their money to these girls. That ain't even real. And then he a grown man confused about, he can't even barely keep up. He feel like he supposed to, every time he get with a girl, he supposed to pay this, pay that, pay this. No, she supposed to help too. No, you broke. How you supposed to say, well, you ain't got enough money to handle me? No, I don't have enough money to handle you. What are you talking about? We're trying to make it. It's people barely making as a single income. You need 2 incomes to make it. But you raising your son to be a cake daddy. No, man. Don't raise your son to be nobody cake daddy. And then he grown man, 35 years old, ready to kill the whole house because he been giving up all his money. And now she ain't treating him right. Don't do that. Yeah, so I learned my lesson, right? And I hope that little boy, I told that little boy that day in school, I looked at that little boy, I said, do not give that these girls your money, little boy. I looked at him straight up, and his mom like, you don't speak to him in such a tone, you know? And I just looked at her like, somebody need to tell him, because obviously you not telling him. Mia sitting there, oh no, cause she done been finessing the little boy out of his money. Cause ain't nobody ever told the boy not give his money up to these girls. So if you raising a son, ladies, tell him the truth. Okay? Tell that little boy the truth. Tell him, son, do not do that. Son, tell him the truth. No, don't raise him with no false reality. The worst thing you ever could do with a child is raise a child in a world that don't live and exist. These little girls out here, a lot of these little girls are rough. They're rough, guys. They are. A lot of them. They're savages, man. A lot of them. Not all of them. All right? A lot of them, man. Be liars. Be especially little pretty little ones. Been super pretty their whole life. Done always had their way. Got all these different guys hollering at them. I ain't saying, you know, but, and then you got this little boy, he all in love with her. Cause how she look. You know what I mean? Like he fall in love with her, he in love with her, but she ain't doing right by him. She lying, she cheating, she got all these different little boyfriends, you know. So yeah, so tell him the truth. Tell your son the truth. All right. Now if he grow up and choose the doggone be that, then let him be that. But he cannot say nobody ever told him the truth. All right. If he choose to crash out, then let him crash out. But I don't think we've been doing the young man. I think we've been doing the young man a disservice, man. Yeah. And it goes both ways. It do. Somebody on YouTube said, yeah, and you gotta. The young men they have not been taught not to take the girls' money as well. First thing first, what we have to do is we have to allow them to understand that relationships are partnerships. They're partnerships. A relationship is not it's we. It's we. It's what we can do. Remember, two people working towards one goal will get to that goal faster than one person trying to achieve it alone. So the reason why my wife and I have been able to get to where we are today is because both of us have worked towards the same goal. The problem in most relationships I see is you got two separate goals in the household. You got her doing her thing, him doing his thing. And we're pulling against when this tug of war thing going on, right? So if you pulling and I'm pulling in one direction, we not getting nowhere. You pulling in a direction, I'm pulling in a direction. We pulling and working against each other. So we not getting anywhere. So that is the problem. The problem is we choose people based on superficial things, right? How they look, what kind of job they have. Brothers be out there, she thick, you know, all this old crazy stuff, right? We out there, women be here, good man, he don't look that good, nose a little big, but he go to work, he got a job, right? We picking for the wrong reasons. You get what I'm saying? So you done chose this person for all the wrong reasons, yeah, and now y'all ain't working together. You see? So that's the first thing a child or a young man need to know. They need to know that a relationship is a partnership. So you got to be in partnership with a like-minded individual. You cannot be in a partnership and get a successful partnership with a person who's not even like-minded. You see? So like-minded person, these are people who understand what y'all both can see. Y'all both got the same understanding. Y'all ain't 100% the same, but y'all understand, right? And y'all, it's certain things that don't really 100% need to be. But you go to work, this person don't want to go to work. So before y'all even can get to anywhere and do anything, you got to get to the point where you get this person just want to go to work. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. So raising up a child, I always say you raising your child for my child, my granddaughter. So I'm with my granddaughter every day. I talk to her and she worked with me. And I try my best to show her everything I can show her. Because regardless of what the world that we want for her, is not here. And she's going to have to be able to navigate this world as it is. So she's going to have to learn how to be a self-sufficient individual. She's not going to be She can't be docile in this world because this world is not, the damsel in distress eras are over, right? Chivalry is dead. Like, they don't care. You got guys who are damsels in distress now. You know, I say the dudes hair longer than the girls. I'm being real now. Like, I ain't trying to hate on you, bro. If your hair long, no, I ain't hate. Know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like, bro, like this here. Like, bro, patting his head, she patting her head. Y'all got a flat tire, bro, can't change the tire. He out there like this, waiting on AAA to show up. Y'all done had to sit out here 2 hours because he can't change the tire. You see what I'm saying? Now, as a woman, you got to kind of say, like, what kind of guy do you want? You want a pretty guy, right? You want this? Do you want a guy who can be a man when it's time to be a man? All right? The guy who like this, he may not be that way. You like him, you attracted to him, he cute, but he may not be that guy. Now, the same way with your fellas, right? Listen, the woman that you want may not be the best woman. The woman that you want may not be the best mother. Because I feel like if you with a girl, you should be looking at potential mama. This girl gonna raise my children. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I know, like this, listen. You picking this girl, right? And you like this girl. This girl gonna be raising your children. This better be somebody you want raising your children. You hear what I'm saying? You picking somebody to be with just for fun, but you couldn't see her raising your children. That's crazy. Those are the fun girls. You know, that's a girl you just have fun with. But can she raise your children? For real, bruh. That's something you really, really, really need to be thinking about. Like, when you see that girl and she may be everything you want in a woman. Beautiful. Right shape. Everything. But could you see her raising your children? Not do you want to see her raise, like you imagine it. No. You looking at her like, man, no. Now, it's a girl over here. She may not be everything you want. You get what I'm saying? She may be lacking in a few things or here and there, but she could raise your children right. Like, that's important, man. You get a girl that can raise your children right, man. Can help raise your children right. Because you know the mamas is everything for the child in the beginning. Child, eat, sleep, drink, mama. Whatever the mama put in a child early, man. You know, we daddies, we important too, but the mama's important. You hear what I'm saying? Them kids don't get broke up from mama until they get a little older. Especially them boys. Them boys be stuck on mama for a long time, boy. For real. They be stuck on mama for a long time. Like, brother say, cause my mama say, you be like, that don't make it right cause your mama said that. Like, it takes a boy a long time to understand that just because they mama said something does not mean it's right. Then them girls figure it out faster. You get a girl to figure it out quick. Girl be like, you know what I mean? The girls know. But them boys, oh man, they be stuck. Cause my mama said, like, your mama said, that don't make it right because your mama said it, or because your daddy said it. That don't make it right because your daddy said it. You get what I'm saying? So, fellas, when you're picking a girl, you better make sure you're picking a girl that can raise your children correctly. The kind of girl that's going to be not teaching your daughters to twerk, but to be sitting there after school going over your child work and helping her recite her ABCs and helping her recite. Like, by the time your child get ready for the kindergarten, y'all both collectively as parents should have done taught that child enough that the teacher's job is not hard. It's not on the school to teach your children. It's on you to teach your children. The school just reinforces it. That's what the school do. It's the other way around. Like, I heard somebody say, the girl got mad at the teacher because of something, and she said, I pay y'all to do that. I'm saying to myself, like, you're paying them? You think they're supposed to teach your child? That's not how they work. You're supposed to teach your child. You're supposed to teach your child, and then the school can help refine it. If they teach your child 1 + 1, by the time the school gets your child back, your child's supposed to know what's 2 + 2. You get what I'm saying? They just supposed to confirm what you building on, you know? So if you see a woman, and I don't care how nice she look, and she ain't nobody you want to raise your child with, oh, man, you better leave her alone, man. Yeah, you better leave her alone, bro. I'm telling you. Because, boy, I don't know what you know, if you ain't never either learn and better listen to me, you'll learn the hard way. All right. So when you picking, bro, she may not be all that, but she'll raise your children, and she a good lady. She gonna have your back. You hear what I'm saying? Cause let me tell you something. Ain't that like a liar, a cheater? I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all done been lied to, cheated on by people, or disappointed? You thought they had your back, and then when the rubber meet the road, they didn't have your back. And you found out that they was a liar, or you found out that they was deceptive in the middle of going through something with them. Boy, that's the worst feeling in the world, man. That's a crushing blow. That's a crushing blow. So now I select, when when I met my wife, I select based on character. I select based on not just loyalty, but her character. See, because people can fake loyalty. Loyalty can be faked. And then when you really, really need it, it disappear on you. So don't trust I'm loyal. That can be faked. You can fake loyalty. You can. You can. What I mean by faking loyalty is a person can act like they loyal up until a certain point, and then one day just, and you like, darn, I thought they were loyal. So I don't believe that. When somebody say I'm loyal, if you got to tell me you loyal, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Now, character, that's a different story. A person's character is always going to shine through rain, sleet, or snow. A liar is going to eventually lie. A backstabber is going to eventually stab somebody in the back. Period. A cheater is going to cheat eventually. You hear what I'm saying? A sneaky person is going to eventually sneak eventually. So pay attention to the character traits of an individual. You looking at the hips. My daughter told me this. The Kivity. She dead now. The Kivity, she gone. Little smart little girl. The girl was so smart. It was her time. You're going to leave, it was her time. But she was just so smart. She told me this. She said, men be looking down when y'all need to be looking up. She said she was with her brother one day in the store. And all her brother was looking at the hips of the girls, and the butt on the girl, and the chest of the girl. She said he didn't even pay attention to the girl tracks was coming out her head. He didn't even look down at her feet to see she had nasty feet. Say all he saw was hips and chest. She said, so men be looking down. This little girl told me that. She said, men be looking down when they need to look up. Said men be paying attention to the wrong stuff. You hear what I'm saying? And that's facts. Hey, man, look. I'm going to say this. I told my friend this. My friend, I hope he on. Jeremy, I hope you on. I told my friend, man, he good dude, man. He a good dude. And, he keep finding these women that, whatever, right? And he said he don't know if he ever going to be with a woman, right? I told him, I said, bro, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with a chubby girl. You hear what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with her. You can help her lose weight. You see? If she got good character, man, if her character there, she chubby. But go to the gym with her, man. Like, y'all can work out, man. You can talk to her about, look, baby, stop eating sugar. Stop eating stuff that's going to turn into sugar in your body, baby. You need to lose weight. Like, you can talk to her about that. You hear what I'm saying? You can make chubby better before you can make character issues better. You get it? So she could be chubby, but you can help her lose weight. But it's hard to make a liar not be a liar. You know what I mean? It's hard to make a cheater to not be a cheater. Don't y'all agree? Y'all agree that? I agree. I don't care what I don't care what a person if a liar is gonna lie, they gonna lie, buddy. You hear what I'm saying? So that's my encouragement, man. I always tell them, man, but we started the conversation talking about doggone Valentine's Day. And I personally believe that. I believe it's a hustle. I believe it's a hustle. I believe it's a scam, man. I do. I believe it's a hustle. I believe it's a scam. You notice they start putting these chocolate boxes on the shelf at a certain time. You go to Walmart, man, they have a 2-roll full of this sugar stuff. Bro, supposed to just grab a box, take it home to her. And as a individual, and I'm not totally against people celebrating holidays with their spouse, because some people, that's really important to them. Like, for real. Like, I'm for real, man. Some people, holidays are really important too. Like, they really and you need to find somebody that holidays are important with. But don't find a Larry Brown Jr. and then talking about holidays are important to me. You knew when you met me, so we could communicate up front. I'm telling you, I am not, I'm not. I love us getting together as a family. That's what I love. I love all of us coming together as family. I love my boys coming in town. I love y'all bringing y'all wives. I love bringing the grandchildren. We sit around my sister. I love my niece and nephews to come. I love all y'all, right? That's what I love. I love my auntie. I ain't got number one auntie now. My main auntie, my mama's sister. The rest of them, my other auntie passed away. And I got great aunties, but I'm down to like maybe one or two aunties, man, for real. So I love for them to come in town and we spend time together. That's what I like, But me just running out spending money, like you gotta wait till the 4th of July to barbecue. Bro, we ain't gotta wait till the 4th of July to barbecue. You can eat turkey throughout the year. It's so they don't even sell turkeys through the year. This is what I do. I got about 4, 5, or 6 turkeys in my freezer, right? I buy turkeys during Thanksgiving time or Christmas time when the Thanksgiving time is over and they start selling them turkeys at a discount. I go buy them and I put them in my deep freezer because you can eat turkey throughout the year, guys. You do not have to wait to Thanksgiving to eat turkey. My wife make a pan of dressing today. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to wait till 4th of July to barbecue ribs. You can actually barbecue ribs on a regular Tuesday when you get off work. You see? Like for real. If you want to wrap a gift up and give it to somebody, you don't have to wait to Christmas to do that. Wrap a gift up and give it to them. You see? We've been so conditioned, like they only sell criminal paper throughout the year. It's hard to find criminal paper. Wrap it up. You can wrap a gift up. You ever had a child? A child will come give you something in the heartbeat. Here, I drew this for you because they pure. They just pure. Here. But Skylar, what she gave me yesterday, she come walking up. My little partner right there. She walking up to me. She said, "I got something for you." What it said? Dang it ain't out here. She said, I said, "What you got?" She had some paper folded up. She slid it to me. I opened it up. She done drew these strawberries on there. I said, "Dang, why you drew me some strawberry then, you girl?" Just pure. Just pure. They giving you something just out of their heart. Not because it's a day. That's what we got to get to. Just be pure. So if you got somebody you want to give something to, just give it to them. Oh, I got to get my Christmas list together. If you want to give them give that to them. Yeah, you don't have to wait till a certain day to do that. You don't even know if that day coming. So if I said this one time right here, let me say this. I said it one time. So when my daughter passed away, I did this gigantic celebration for her. I mean, we spent a lot of money. And it was a lot of people there. It was nice, right? Nice. But her birthday had just passed. And I said, what if I had to put this together for her birthday instead of her what you call it? Funeral. She didn't have a funeral, but she did have a funeral, but what you call it? Her life celebration of life. What if we had did it then? You get what I'm saying? So you don't have to wait no special day. Just celebrate them. If you want to celebrate your wife or your husband, ma'am, go and just give your husband, sir, go and pick some flowers right out the garden and give it to her. If she want to grow a garden, help her grow the garden, sir. Say, what you want to grow, baby? She said, I already want to grow flowers. All right, cool. I'm going to dig up the front right here. And that's your gift to her. Yeah. But we got to stop allowing ourselves to be told what we supposed to feel, think, when we supposed to feel and think, and when we supposed to do it. That's crazy. Don't y'all think that's being some robots? Like, we told when we supposed to go get our wife some flowers. We're told when we supposed to go get some chocolate for our special person. We're told when we supposed to go. Like, don't you think that's insanity? That ain't right. We robots. Now's the time. February 14th, go get her a necklace. You can go buy her a necklace anytime. Yeah. So that's my thing. If I can't tell you anything, man, stop being a robot. Don't be no robot for this system, man, lying and conditioning you to believe and think a certain way. No, we're not doing that. We're smart. Somebody said somebody on YouTube said, I don't buy gifts. I give money so people can get what they want unless they request a certain thing. That's me. Because I buy you something and I could tell you, like, okay, you know what I mean? But I just rather give you the money. And then most women, if you buying for a woman, want the money, bro. She want the money. Just give her the money. Yeah, just give her the money. And not a card. She don't want you to have the card. The reason why she don't want to get the card, the reason why she don't want you to just say, baby, just swipe the card, because she don't want you to know what she's spending her money on, right? So just give her some cash, bro. Give her cash. Yeah, give her cash. Just give her cash and let her spend it on what she want to spend it on. You hear what I'm saying? Peel off, if you want to give her 500, peel off a nice couple $500 bill. Give her some crisp. I'm talking about, just hand it to her. Just be like this here. Man, you'll probably come back 2 months later and she still got $436 of that money. I'm telling you. So if you want to save it, give it to her. If you really don't want to spend it, just give it to her. She gonna hold that junk. I think they just like to have it. You see what I'm saying? I think they just like to know they can buy what they want to buy. I do. I think they just like to know they can buy what they want to buy, but they struggle with making their minds up at times. So they ain't gonna spend it because it's gonna take her, like, she gotta really go through a lot to spend it because she trying to make up her mind. You see what I'm saying? She like, I want to buy that shirt, but I don't know about that shirt. You know, I'm gonna think about it. You know, I go sometimes to our Amazon cart and I see what my wife done put in. My wife has stuff in the cart. I have to be careful with the Amazon cart. The reason why I gotta be careful with the Amazon cart is because my wife will just have stuff in the Amazon cart. It'll just be in that mug. I'm like, why is this stuff in the Amazon cart? Because she's still trying to decide if that's what she want, you know? And it's just sitting there. I done been in the Amazon cart before, about to press, you know, I done put, because, you know, I need a phone case. I just throw the phone case in there, press go. Why is this balance? Blah, blah, blah. Then I look at the cart. I'm like, baby, you want me to get that? She, nah, just say that for later. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you hear what I'm saying? Like, so just give her the money. She gonna hold it. Cause she gonna hold it, and it's gonna take her so long to decide. Cause she just like, I don't know. Like, should I? Maybe the shirt. Like, I don't know. You know, like my wife gonna research everything. If I want to get it right, I say, baby, you'll do that. Just you do it. And the reason why I say you do it is because that joker gonna read the reviews. That joker gonna know. Man, I'm talking about she gonna do the full everything about that thing, right? So when we get it, I ain't no questioning it. Because it's gonna be dead right. You get it? So we, as men, you know, we'll just go ahead and just swipe the card, get it. Like, darn, man. I don't know, man, ain't the right size. That joker gonna read the reviews. She gonna know everything. She gonna know everything about anything. She gonna know how it work. She is, for real. So just give her the money, bro. Yeah. Like, if you in a relationship and y'all in a Valentine's Day type relationship, just say, baby, here go 400. That joker ain't gonna do nothing. She gonna be sitting there like, Believe me, it's running through her mind what she gonna spend it on now. She trying to figure out. She on Amazon, but she don't say use the card, bro. Just don't say use the card. She don't want you in her business. You know, she wants you. She don't want you in her business. She don't want to have to answer for what she's spending for. So it don't work. This idea, bro, not gonna work if you know what she's spending it on. It only work if you let her get the cash and she can buy whatever she want. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, and she can buy whatever she want. Women always keep cash. And for all my brothers, you don't know, they do cash backs at the store. They do, man. They be doing cash backs, getting the money in the store. You hear what I'm saying? So it's fine with me. I'm good. You know, I'm good. Yeah, I'm go ahead. I'm all right. I ain't got no problem with it. We good. Hold on. Somebody, I seen the comment. I saw the comments coming in like crazy. Yeah, she said she do the. He said, don't waste time looking for a present. Just give me money. You right, Miss Karen. That's what the brothers have to understand. A lot of times the brothers don't understand that. Because you know what? I realize men, a lot of times, don't really understand women. They don't understand women. Y'all don't understand how women are. Y'all don't understand. And it takes for you to get a little older to be with a woman. I've been around sisters. I got my sisters. But my wife, being around my wife, you start understanding things. You know what I mean? We two different creations. You know, we two different creatures. You know, we not the same. And, you know, I want her to be responsible for whatever. If look, if that's what you want, you get that. Okay? If you want that, go ahead and buy that. But because I'm not gonna get the color you want. It's gonna be something off about the one I got. You're gonna be excited so you can tell your sister. You're gonna be excited so you can tell your mama. You can tell your friend. Get what Larry got me. He know, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's what y'all do. You know what I mean? You know, but is it something you really want? Man, no. Go get the money, man. Just give her the money, bro. Go to the ATM, pull the money out. Say, here you go, baby. Handle your business, you know? And she may gonna say, I'm gonna get my nails done right quick. You know what I mean? or you know, my wife go to the thrift store. I got blessed with my wife. My wife is not no high dollar woman. I could not be with a high dollar woman. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, so my stuff be up and down. So today I may be all good. Tomorrow I may be struggling. I'm famine and feast here and there. And then we may be in cruise control. So the biggest thing about my wife is, my wife not the kind of woman that's gotta have all this super, super nice stuff. Like, she like nice stuff. Well, not nice stuff, expensive stuff. She like nice stuff, but she don't have to have no exotic stuff. My wife go to the thrift store. That's what my wife do. My wife she gonna say, well, shoot, I'm gonna just go to the thrift store. She'll go to the thrift store, come back with 15 bags, ain't spent nothing but doggone $86. I'm talking about I got clothes for days. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, for real. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man, about picking character, man. You picking character. Like, you picking character. You ain't picking hips. Like, man, I know people like that. I know people. And some of y'all probably know people too. I know people who pick the wrong folks. But just because they look good, they fine with it. I just had a dude I used to work with, right? Hey, they funny, but it ain't. I used to work at this company, man. Over there in Scottsdale, Georgia. It was a company called Saradigm. I used to work at this company. Man, this dude used to come to work every day, depressed, right? I knew. I didn't know. So he'd come to work. Then finally, when we got cool, he wanted to, he started telling me what was up. So this man came to work every day gossiping about his wife. Man, I'm talking about this, no joke. Man, he got her mind, bro. He got her mind, man. I'm like, what you mean he got her mind? Like, what's going on? Man, you know, like, this man know this girl got somebody else. He married to this girl. He in competition with another man for his woman. So I'm tripping. I'm like, cause I don't understand that, right? Like, I don't understand a man or a woman have to compete for their spouse. Like, that's crazy. So one day she came up in there, and I seen her. She's a little, she was Trinidadian girl. No, Panama, Trinidadian, one of them. Nice looking girl, shape, everything. She in all our faces, all the dude faces like that, trying to see who looking. She trying to catch everybody's eye. She want to see who looking. She see who looking. And then I looked at him and I seen how he was like, that was his pride and joy, her. Like, he wanted to show her off. She wanted to lick her good, though. She was looking for all of us to pay attention to her. But his pride and joy was her. He wanted to show her off, like, dress her up and take her around the fellas and see. She ain't a lick of good, though. So that's some mental health stuff. Me personally, hey, man, a person ain't got to be perfect physically to be good for me. You know what I mean? Like, I can see past that. Somebody said, well, I got to be physically attracted to him. I understand that. I really do. But if you can't find somebody that want to be with you long term, or if everybody you find, you eventually decide you don't want to deal with them because they not the type of person that you like. You know what that tell me? That tell me that you got a bad selection process. Your selection process is flawed because you picking with the wrong body part. You see what I'm saying? The wrong organ or the wrong body part. Yeah. You picking the wrong, yeah. Yeah, for real. As a man, if you're looking for a woman, you should be looking for a potential wife. You're like, you get a woman, a nasty woman. She look good, but she nasty. You know what I mean? House a mess. You ain't never been in a house. It's a mess. So you marry this woman. You think you're going to make her be clean? Like, you're going to transfer her into a clean woman. You know what? She was nasty when I met her. But, you know, I mean, I took her home with me. Cleaned her up. Told her what I needed and expected. And now she keep the house clean for me. That's a character thing, man. You get what I'm saying? You know, you meet a man who soft as cotton. You know, I'm talking about soft as cotton. You think you gonna get him and make him into something that he's not, ma'am? No, no. I'm gonna take him around my dad or my brothers, and they'll shape him up. No, they not. They not, cause it's there. You picked wrong. You just chose the wrong person. That's it. Yeah, you chose based on what. Ooh. So as a man, hey man, folks, hey me, you two fools, wow. All right, yeah, yo, I see you, buddy. But yeah, man. You know, for real, man. That's the thing. So when you picking a person, I think the selection process is everything. I got a friend of mine where I thought he was my friend. I found out he wasn't my friend. He's a liar. But it was a guy from Bangladesh that I know. All right, I was an associate, and he had an arranged marriage, and I was trying to figure out how that worked. His marriage was arranged. And I was like, how does that work? Because he said they don't get divorces in his country. He said they do, but it's got to be something like crazy. So he said, how it work is the families meet each other first. Once the potential wife is found, the families come together first. He said the families come together. The wife, the husband, both husbands, the wives, the brothers, the sisters, everybody meet each other before the two even meet each other. All right. He said once that passes and everybody think we can coexist as a family, we like each other, boom, then the sisters and the mama meet the girl alone. The sisters and the mama meet the girl. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, my sisters and my mama get the girl to by herself, away from her mama. And they kind of find out, is she gonna fit with them? What she know, like if she can cook and that type of stuff, right? And then the male, he goes and I guess meet the girl dad or whatever. The families meet first, right? And the people. He said then the family decide on if that's the right person. Now I know in America we all gotta, ain't nobody tell me nothing. Country feeling like I don't know what. Marriage is feeling like I don't know what. But I said, I was thinking about that. I said, you know what? That actually makes sense. They do. Because your mother, your sisters, they number one, they know women. You know what I'm saying? And they know you. So they know if this woman gonna fit with you. You get what I'm saying? And, the dads, they know their daughters. Well, I ain't gonna say they don't, but the mamas, they know them. So they know if y'all gonna fit. Then if the mamas decide and everybody decides y'all good, then y'all meet. Then y'all spend time seeing if y'all gonna fit. Then once the decision is made, if y'all gonna meet, then y'all married. That's how it works. So, but it's the thing about in America if we was like that. So when people say arranged marriage, I think a lot of times we think about some girl getting picked up in the middle of the night and taken and now you're married. No. I'm talking about your family helping choose the person. Your mom and your dad, your family, the people who love you actually helping you choose the person. You see, they actually are so intricate in the selection process that they are saying, nah, don't do that. Like your dad is saying I don't think so. Or your mom is saying she not, I don't think so. We need to keep looking. It's a we thing. Because truly and honestly, we so selfish in our country, right? We so selfish in our country that we don't care. It's all about me, mine, I. We don't care about family. We don't care what this person is gonna bring to the family. We don't care. So we'll just bring somebody into the family and they destroy everything. Now ain't no more Thanksgivings, ain't no more Christmases, ain't no more nothing because you brought the wrong person into the family. That is so crazy. You hear what I'm saying? So now nobody don't even talk on this side no more. All because you brought the wrong person in. So I think a real family should be a part of that process. You know, I do. I think we need to slow down as people. We rush. The first thing you want to do is jump into bed with somebody. You want to jump into bed with them and then try to make it work on the back end. Y'all done already did to do. Now it's, so what you got to do tomorrow? You know what I mean? So I think we got to slow down to build a family. And it's so important, man. I know I'm getting a bitch off topic, but it's so important because I think everything rise and falls on the family. And I think the problem with our country is the family and the family dynamic. I think the family dynamic has been destroyed in our country to the point where you don't see families no more. You see single moms, single dads. You know, you don't see, the kids don't grow up seeing two people making it work. They don't see that. They don't see what it's like to, the girls don't learn how to bring dad to his plate. The girls don't learn how to do that, right? The boys don't learn how to go out there and do certain things. I know we in different times, right? So the girls don't learn how to keep the house. The mama, because the mama got to go to work. Mama at work, you know, dad at work, you know, so they'll do what they can, but it ain't like no home values, no home instruction, no home guidance, can ruin a whole culture, a whole generation of people, right? And we witnessing that. So when we say there's no home training, we saying ain't no family. The family dynamic is broken. It's done. So I think that's what we really got to promote, and that's what we got to tell them. So when I talk to the young people, I talk to them and I'm telling them that, like, hey man, you know, you need to be trying to pick somebody that can raise your children together. Yeah, y'all can raise y'all children. You know, you picking somebody based on what she look, or based on what he look, and they thrown off. They thrown off. You know, they ain't gonna do that because problem, destruction, and death to your family. And you bringing this joker in and trying to raise some children. Yeah, I'm gonna make them better. That's the worst thing you ever can think, that you gonna make a person better. Like don't you think that's insanity? You meet a broken person, take them in. Somebody on YouTube said, go get the homeless and bring them home and give them a home. Like you trying to dust them up. Bring it to the house. Dust you up, clean you off. Got off the pole. You know, they say you can't make a hoe into a housewife. You know, that's debatable. You know what I mean? That's debatable. But her whoring days has to be in her past. She cannot be an active whore. Okay, that's the point. Her whoring days got to be over. So if she's an active hoe, you in trouble. Like you need to leave her where she at, brother. You know, you need to go ahead and keep her where she at. Somebody said the generation and foundation mental support is gone, stretched so thin. You're right, man. You know, the family. So that's what we gotta Yayo said that's debatable. Hey man, you funny, man. I got this dude over here coming on YouTube, man. He funny. But nah, man, for real. So we started talking about Valentine's Day. If you celebrate, then cool. I feel like the better thing to do is to just get a girl the money, bro. If you got a girl who want stuff for Valentine's Day, just give her the money. Just give her the money. And say, baby, I got a budget of $250. Just take the $250. And I guarantee she gonna get real crafty. Like, hey, if she gotta spend the money for the food or she gotta do this, she gonna get crafty. Now what we can do is, cause boy, if you ain't ever wanna see a woman budgeting and being crafty and everything, wait till she gotta spend her own money. But girls are a trip with their own money. For real. Them jokers will be doggone pinching pennies. Oh, now if you spending your money, that's a different story. Now if you spending your money, that's a different story. Oh yeah. Now this how you can tell if she the one. If she spend your money like she spent her money, she got potential, man. She got potential, bro. So if if you meet a woman, all my people, my younger people, all my people older, if you meet a woman, right, and you say, just get what you want, right? And if you say, go ahead and get what you want, y'all at the restaurant, and you say, just get what you want, right? If you just get what you want, and if she say, um, 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 well, I ain't gonna get that. That's $35. I'm gonna wait. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm that's $35. I'm gonna wait on that. No, just give me, like, these are signs. Like, you just met me. You give me the lobster tail, the ribeye. I like mine well done. I want a margarita. What kind of appetizer y'all have? Like, she's spending your money how she wouldn't even spend hers. So that's a sign that I don't know about this. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm if I was in the dating field, that's what I do. I go to that's the first thing I do. I go to the restaurant and be like, come on, take you out to eat. We'll go out to eat, and I say, get what you want. And I see what she order. That's what I do. I see what she order. I see how she try to order, how she try to spend my money. And I say, nah, I got you. You go ahead and get what you want. I see how she try to spend my money. She try to spend my money all regular. I never talk to her again. Ever again. Like, for real. Because at the end of the day, I'm knowing your butt wouldn't be up in there trying to spend your money like that. You know what I mean? Like, for real. You'll be holding on to your money. Hold on. I'm gonna get it, but nah, I gotta wait. You know what I mean? But you gonna spend my money like that? Oh, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yeah, but yeah, my wife, she real good about that. My wife, man, my wife had the money in her wallet a long time. She do. She had the money. Now, mind you, we've been together a long time now. So when we go to the restaurant, which we don't really do that much, she get what she want. You know, it's just what it is. Cause we done already been through that process. But she wasn't like that in the beginning. Whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah, she wasn't like that at first. You believe that, you know? Yo, at first, shoo. Yeah, nah, she was on some. Oh nah, she making the strings. Hey, she making the ends meet. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm like, just go ahead, whatever. You know, she do a good job. I don't even, truthfully, the most of the time, I'm gonna tell you, the most of the time, I don't even be knowing. Like, I just make sure I get the money in there. You know, I just make sure the money get in there. Cause she do a good job. She do a good job. You know, yeah, she do a good job. You gotta stop all them Amazon packages pulling up around him. Nah, she do all right. I'm just talking junk. But, you know, if that's one of the things you want to do, then cool, man. If that's your thing for relationship, I think we gotta have realistic expectations. He said, if you can't hold my wallet, you can't hold my hand. A dude said, if you can't hold my wallet, you can't hold my hand. Y'all ever heard that before? If you can't hold that, it look like I'm supposed to say that with my finger out like this, my pinky out like this. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. And I'm just being honest with you, straight up. If she can't hold my wallet, bro, she can't hold my hand. I mean, it's just what I'm saying. I just feel like my pinky should be out when I said that. I supposed to have a ring on the end of the mug. I supposed to say that. You love me and my wife relationship. We love you guys. We thank you guys so much. Yeah, we've been together since 2004, guys. We've been together a long time. Yeah, we've been together a while, man. Yeah, we've been together a long time. Ups and downs, relationships, kids. Yeah. Kids, man. You know, if you ever want your relationship tried, have some children. Have children. Them kids, boy. When them kids get to, especially them teenage years, oh, man. If y'all are not on the same page, y'all are going to get a divorce. Straight up. Because y'all will be up in there fighting about the kids. Y'all will be up in there fighting them kids, especially when them kids know how to manipulate, the situation. Yeah, y'all will be up in there fighting about them kids. You know, them kids, man, you know, them kids something else. Them teenagers, when they get in their teenage moments and they get crazy, man, like, y'all really got to be on the same page. If you guys are not on the same page when with the kids, y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all are not gonna make it. It says, are you saying, am I married or divorced? I'm married. Yeah, I've been with my wife since 2004. Yeah, I'm married. I'm answering a question over here on YouTube, y'all. Yeah, I'm married. Raised a bunch of children. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, if you don't know, hey, if you're a young couple right now, y'all need to make a pact. Y'all need to get on the same page. Because when them kids reach them teenage years, man, if y'all are not tried, true, and tested, y'all ain't gonna make it, man. Y'all ain't gonna make it, man. Cause them kids will destroy y'all family. They will, man. When they start trying to do what they want to do, they doing that. Them hormones get to raging. The little girls come into play. The little boys come into play. They just lose their minds, man. Like literally, listen. When a kid become a certain age, you really don't even know them no more. Them jokers, they turn into like, you don't even know them. You just look at them one like, man, I don't even know you. Who are you? Like, for real. Like, I looked at them and they was, and then all of a sudden you just look at them, you like, who are you? Like, them jokers get the doggone, smelling different. Like, they get their hormones going and stuff. Like, they be different. Like, they be different, man. And if you and your spouse ain't on the same page, boy, y'all are done. Y'all are done. I'm telling you now. You know, I know all my brothers gonna say, man, kids ain't gonna do this. Okay, you better make sure you and your wife on the same page. Because they'll have her or have him. Whichever one of y'all are the sympathetic one. They'll play on the sympathetic one against the strong one. You see what I'm saying? They'll go to that person whining on their shoulder, and that person will be trying to plead a case with you. Like it'll be times where they'll be trying to make sure, you know, my wife always my wife, my wife, she made sure I know, but it'll be times where you'll see them trying to doggone. The teachers will just be trying to like keep you out the loop, or the kids will be trying to whoever the disciplinary, because it's always not two disciplinaries. It's always gonna be one disciplinary, and it's gonna be the other one, and it can't be two disciplinaries. That's the thing. You have to decide on who gonna be the disciplinary, because the disciplinary gonna be pretty much not liked. Whoever the disciplinary in the household, that's gonna be the individual that's not liked. So you can't be the disciplinary if you are one that need to be liked. I'm telling you, because somebody has to be the disciplinary, and the other one can take the more of the, because y'all working it at two angles. It's not right or wrong. It's their development that matters the most. Them coming up and being decent human beings and growing up to be great, kids, that matters. But each one of y'all have a job, and both of y'all have a job to do, and the other one has to understand. Both of y'all have to understand what your role is. Y'all have a role in raising kids, man. I told my wife that, but that was one of the hardest things I did, cause them jokers, boy, man, woo, man, that's tough, man. That's tough. Like, I'm telling you, if you can make it with your wife through the teenage years with your kids, y'all will be okay. Y'all will be okay. I'm telling you, y'all will be okay. Yeah, y'all will be okay. Cause when that little sweet little baby you had done turned into, with sex come into play, they start messing around, fooling around with sex, and start moving around with the little boys, the little girls lose their minds. Woo, both of them do. Both of them do. Like, man. So one of my advices would be, if you're a young parent, one of my advices would be, right now, try to get your child in something early that they love, that you could get them in. That don't mean it's gonna work, but try to get them in something. So for all my young parents, try to get them and keep them in it that they love, some kind of sport, something that they love, that can kind of keep them distracted and focus on their goals and stuff, that way. But it's hard, guys. It's hard, man. It's hard, man. The kids going to school, the teachers exposing them to stuff that you're trying to keep them from exposed to. You don't allow your kids to listen to certain music, but your kids go to school, they gonna hear it. You don't allow your kids to do and see certain things, but because you're trying to protect them, they call it the ear gate and the eye gate. Like, you're trying to keep them protected as long as possible, because you don't want to get them exposed to this stuff too early. When it's like giving your child a gun. It's giving them a gun too early without properly training them in it. And as a parent, how do you train your child in sex? You know what I mean? How do you train your child in drugs and how you train your child in that, right? You know, what are you supposed to do? He'll smoke this with me, and you smoke it. Nah, that ain't nothing you gonna do. So you're trying to protect them, but they going out into the world, and the world gonna give it to them. That's why I'm a proponent. I really am now. And I know this is not possible for everybody. I'm a proponent of homeschooling. I am. I'm a proponent of homeschooling. I wasn't then because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it. But homeschool, being able to homeschool your child, I think that's a beautiful thing, man. I really do. Being able to have your child, because you can keep your child as green as possible for as long as possible. And it's important. It's important because when they be insane, man, they be insane. And you got to try to navigate them when they go crazy, because they go crazy, guys. They really go crazy. If you haven't experienced this, them jokers go crazy. They lose their minds. They got looks in their eyes, like you don't know what's going on. They smell funny. You're like, what in the world is going on with you? But I realized that's them hormones. Them hormones are raging inside of them. So now they hormones woke up. They smell, like you can hear it. They musky. You can smell them, you know. So yeah, you can tell them to bathe. They bathe. You smell them again tomorrow. They smell like we got to acknowledge that. Yeah, them jokers, they smell. Yeah, that's the hormones, the raging. They bathing. Wash that sweatshirt. You wash the sweatshirt still, and tomorrow you still smell them. You're like, man, what is wrong with you? So yeah, so we got to be, as parents, man, we got to really, really, like, whew, man, that's tough right there, guys. That's tough. That's one of the hardest things I ever did in my life. Dealing with some insane children, teenagers. I'm coming home, doggone, he laid up in my house with his baby mama now. She his baby mama now, but back then she was just his girlfriend. I'm pulling up, they running out my back door. You know, what in the world? The girl, hold on, wait. You know, this is my first introduction to the girl. I like the little girl. I love her. She like a daughter to me now. I love that girl, you know. But my first introduction with me, she running out my back door. Like, I'm just standing there looking at them. Like, what in the world? So, yes, all those experiences can be expected, you know. So I pray your child experience is not like mine was. I love them. But boy, them folks took us through there, boy. Me and my wife, boy. They took us through there. Now, most of them are over 25 now, right? Now they regular now. They still like, Sarah gave me 500 stars and some rabbit ears. Y'all see them rabbit ears? Can y'all see the rabbit ears? Because I can't. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, ma'am. But, yeah, so now my kids have gotten, them jokers is older now. We getting older. But them jokers is like 30, like they older. And I think Mill is the youngest one. I think Mill was like 27. I think Mill 27. So KVD would have been about 26. You know, hey man, they okay now. But boy, woo-wee. When I tell you that was tough, whoo, man. But back to the initial assertion, as a couple, y'all got to get on the same page. Y'all got to get on the same page, man. Them jokers over 25 now. Yeah, my wife jumped in. They over 25 now. But, man, whew, them jokers were tough, boy. Now, I'm talking about, boy, me and Mill cool right now. I love Mill. That my girl, but that joker, boy, wasn't no joke, boy. Boy, I'm telling you, that joke wasn't no joke, boy. You know, but she a lady now. She done became a lady, so she cool now. She good to go now. She back sane. Like that joker regular now, but boy, for about, I think he was about 16, 17. Boy, I just call that motor I just call him my Octabella, Motabella, Mama Mia, Tutti Frutti. I just call it that. That joker went from, boy, flip the script, boy. But now she back. She good now, man. But as a couple, man, that's what y'all should be focusing on, man. Y'all need to get on the same page. So if I was picking a woman or a man, I want to know what they feel about raising children. You know what I mean? It'll get better. Keisha. So Keisha, you going through it right now. It gets better, Keisha. I just want to stop and talking, and I just want to encourage you. it will get better. Okay, those jokers eventually grow up. But when you in the process and you in the middle of it, man, I'm telling you, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I know how it go. But you fighting against so much these days, man. You're fighting against everything. And then you got a school system that's corrupt. You know, it's corrupt. You sending your kid to school to learn, but they getting all their bad habits and stuff from the school. My son told me this about college. My youngest son, the told me, he said, if your child don't have a belief pattern before they go to college, they in trouble. That's what he said. He said that when they go to college with them professors and all that stuff, he said, man, your child will be believing anything, man. He told me that. He said that joker better have they stuff together and have a strong belief pattern before they get there. He said, because if they don't have one before they get there, they ain't gonna believe nothing by the time they leave. You know. Jacqueline said, I've been there. I've been through it. The old folks call it smelling themselves. I learned true faith and prayer, not to beat the dead. Oh yeah, you right about that. Yeah, little girls back to back, spitting yourself has been one of the toughest things. Let me tell you something about just the girls and the boys. It's different, you know. It's different because you know the girls gonna call. They coming, boy. You can believe that. Whatever issues they have, you gonna have them too. You know what I mean? The girls. A lot of time with the boys, you know, they'll sometimes. I think you know sometimes they'll bring it, but they mostly bring it to their mamas. You know, they bring it to their mamas. They don't bring it to daddy so much. They take it to their mamas. You know, mama here, mama know everything. You know what I mean? They always talking to mama, crying on mama's shoulder about something. You know, that's tough, man. So if you going to a bad age, but then when they get older, parenting never stops. It never stops. But what happens is when they get older, it just shifts. You change how you parent. You don't parent. My sister, my older sister said, I just advise now. I ain't telling nobody nothing. I just advise. You know what I mean? Yeah, unless they ask me, or if I see them about to crash out, I say something. But I ain't in their business, like whatever. Because I know if they wanted to know what I felt about it, they'll ask me. So if they don't want to know what I feel about it, then why am I forcing myself to tell them about it? You get what I'm saying? So my thing is with my children, because they all grown, if them boys want me to know or want my opinion on their life or lifestyle choices or whatever, they'll bring it to me. So if they're not bringing it to me, it's just because they don't care to hear what I have to say about it. So when I understand I had to understand it, then I'm fine. I'm not forcing knowledge on you. I'm not finna force this stuff down your throat. Oh yeah, Deborah said the middle school worst. The middle school level is the worst. We have a lot of gender identity issues as well as introduction to drugs. If you're not in the school system, you have no idea the trouble we're in as it relates to our children. Absolutely. And then sexual activity enters into the thing. That's what we gotta all understand. When sex enter into it, that's all they want to do. You know, so you know, when they get introduced to sex and the little boys get sex for the first time, that's all they want to do. Like they don't care about no grades. They're like, I want me some. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all they can think about. You know, it's yeah, it's crazy, and I don't even know how the gender, what you call it, the gender, she called it something. She said a lot of gender identity issue. So that's new to us. You know, all us was born in the 70s and 80s. You know, that's new to us. You know, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think people in our age group don't understand it, because it's new to us. We don't know nothing about it. But that got to be pretty tough. A child don't know if they're a boy, but they think they something else. Like, oh, she thinks she a girl. No, she a girl, but she think she a boy. Like, and I don't know. Hey man, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You know what I mean? That's got to be crazy. You know what I mean? Like you dealing with these kids up in here don't even know if they're male or female. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even know if they're male or female. They don't know if they a boy or a girl, even though I'm a boy. But I really feel like I'm a girl trapped in a boy body. I don't even know it. Man, that's wild, you know? Girls like girls. Boys like boys. Boys like other boys that act like girls. Girls like other girls that act like boys. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about that. You know, a girl like a girl, but the girl act like a boy. The boy like another boy, but the other boy act like a girl. That's confusing. Like, for real. Like, you got a girl who act like a boy. She get male haircuts. She even got she got a male toys. Girls like her, but don't like boys. Like, yeah. That's some other stuff there, guys. That's some other stuff, man. I don't know that's some other stuff. Like, cause don't you think it'd be easier just to like a boy? So if you a girl who like a girl who look like a boy, why don't you just like a boy? You see what I'm saying? Or if you a man that like men, but you like men that act and look like women, why don't you just like women? You know? If y'all two brutes, then I'm like, whatever they like. Like two big old jokers. They just like two big old, you know, two dudes at the A. When I was in prison, I'm gonna say this. I met this guy. I ain't finna put nobody's name out there. He may be on live, you know, because, you know, them dudes be getting out of jail, y'all, man, acting like they regular. All right. I met this guy. These two dudes lived in the cell together, right? And they used to work out together. I'm talking about two big old buff dudes, man. Buff dudes. They was in a relationship together. Hey, the dude who was the feminine one, I mean, he probably about 5'9", probably about 230. Muscle. Big old muscle dude. They call him the boy. That's the boy. You see what I'm saying? And man, they be up there working out together. He up there, come on, hitting the boy. 315 on it. Now one of them was dressed up. Now one of them talk with a high-pitched voice. Now one of them, you know, try to act flamboyant. Nah, man. These just two dudes. Straight up. Two dudes together. You know, these just two dudes. But if you're a man and you get with a man that act like a woman, man, why you just don't get with a woman? You know? Like, oh, you a girl who like other girls. Okay. But you like other girls who act like men. Oh, like, we need Jesus to return, no way. You know, but I ain't knocking nobody belief system, whatever y'all want to do. I'm just telling y'all the truth. But yeah, man. So I can imagine as a young parent, man, that's tough, man. Got these kids in school, man. These little kids, gotta figure that out. How you navigate that? You know? Yeah, how you navigate that? You see what I'm saying? Oh, somebody saying, oh my, I guess it's because the story I'm telling you about. I ain't gonna tell bro, Benny, he may be out here doggone in a whole relationship. Now, I seen that. Yeah, I seen men go to visitation every weekend. This no joke. I seen men going to visit every weekend with their wife and their children. And their lover waiting on them outside the visitation gates when it's time, when visitation get out. Because we'll have count, then we'll have yard. We'll have count, we'll have yard. They'll count, and then they'll let us go to the yard, and then visitation will come back out, and then the dudes will leave directly out of visitation, come up to the yard. And I would see they lover right there waiting on them. Come back from visitation. Yep. I see that, man. So, strange times, you know what I mean? Strange times, you know, I don't know. We in strange times. The society we live in, man, they say what's right is what's right is what's right, what's wrong is right, and what's right is wrong. So can you imagine what we'll be like in 30 years from now? You know, we sitting around like what you'll see. So I don't know, man. Like, you just gotta pray for your children. If you got kids, man, you just gotta pray for them, boy. You know, you do. You gotta keep them prayed up and try your best to, you know. I love my children, I do, but You know, you got to make sure you're always trying to tell them the truth and just be, you know, you can love them, but love them through it. Lamai said, you struggling. I hear you. You know, we have allowed them to be confused because we was afraid to tell young people the truth. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I believe, Deborah, that what happened was we were at work. Yeah, we were at work. I think what happened was nobody is at home when they get home from school. Okay? That when they get home from school, nobody is at home waiting on them. Nobody is at home. There's no accountability there. When they walk in the door, they're parenting themselves. So I feel the beginning of all this started when women had to work. Not just women wanted to work, but because back in the day, raising children, women did that. And the men went and worked, the women stayed home and raised the children. And of course, excuse me, of course there's different arguments. Men weren't treating women right, etc., whatever. But you know, you had situations where they did. So women stayed home and they raised the children. When them kids got home off the school bus every day, there was somebody there waiting on them. The kids came in the door. They had a sandwich. They got their homework going. They did the homework. They did the chores. Dinner was getting ready for them. There was accountability there. But I think what happened was we all went to work. So what we're witnessing now is a generation of kids that came home and it wasn't no parent there. That's it. Because if your child every day leave out the door and you not there, you're not looking at what they're wearing, you don't know what they got on, you know, you don't know nothing. You don't see them when they get home. You don't know anything about that child. The only thing you can do is pay bills for them. You don't know that child. You know, because, you know, they liars. Them jokers be lying, boy. If you have a teenager and you don't believe they're a liar, I want to expose this to you now. Them jokers will lie to you with a straight face. They will look at you in your eyes and say, nah, what you talking about? Nah, that's wrong. I'm talking about will lie to you. So they know how to hide it, right? I think how we combat this, and I know a lot of my sisters may not want to hear this, or brothers, somebody need to be in the home. All right. Somebody gonna have to be there with them kids. And the other one gonna have to work. But it's hard now. I believe that's part of the reason why everything is so expensive. I think everything is so expensive because y'all see with these new Epstein files coming out, they were targeting them children. Now, whether you believe it or not, they were getting these children. They was taking children, doing what they want to with them children. You get what I'm saying? So the goal is always to get the children. I realize that now. I thought it was just, you know, no, the goal has been to get the children. They want the children. They want them. So us as parents, we have to make the decision and sacrifice. Number one, we had to take a step back to take a step forward. The lifestyle that we live is going to determine how much money it takes. So, if you got this exotic lifestyle and you feel like it takes you a lot of money to live, then it's going to be both of y'all have to go to work unless one person can carry that load. But if one person can't carry that load, then both people got to go to work, right? So, but I feel like as a parent, it's a way to be strategic with that, you know. So if two people have to work, maybe one person work one shift, the other person work other shift, but somebody going to have to make a sacrifice. We got to get back to the point. And I don't know if we too far gone. Y'all tell me if y'all think we too far gone because everything is so expensive. Is it too far gone? Is it virtually impossible for us to get back to the home structure to where kids come home, there's a parent there asking them about their day. Do you have any homework? What happened today at school? Wash your hands. Go make you a sandwich. Get your homework out. Sit down and eat. Dinner will be ready at blah. Um, it's not. They come home, get in the house. You don't know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're doing. You don't even know who in your house. You see what I'm saying? So if I had to do it all over again, if I'm able, I think that would be the push. Like, somebody got to be here. Somebody have to raise these children. And that's the sacrifice nobody wants to make. And I think a lot of people can't make the sacrifice. They can't. And if you're a brother and you happen to have a wife that stay at home and she's doing it, respect her, man. Don't go dog that woman out. If you're a woman and you happen to have a man, because I know it's a lot of men that stay at home now, and you happen to have a man that's staying at home raising the children and taking care, don't dog that person out. Don't dog it, because they may not be bringing money to the table, but what they're bringing to the table is very, very, very valuable. Very, very valuable. They may not have a job, so don't treat her like she trash because you gonna make all the money and you frustrated because I did a video not too long ago when I talked about, as a man, you allow outside influences to cause you to be, you bullying your family because you can't bully anybody at work. So you come home and you bully your family. Or as a woman, you come home and you upset with your family because you really upset with the people at work, but you can't take it out on the people at work. So you take it out on the people you can take it out on, and that's your family, right? So if you have somebody who's willing to stay home, somebody who's say, okay, I'll do it. Don't treat them like crap. Don't treat them like crap. Because the job they're doing, as we see, is very important. It's very important. We thought the one who made all the money was the most important. The one who raising the children, that's important. That's important. It takes the money to do it. But we need to understand that that person who raising that child is doing a lot. You just don't see it right now because it ain't manifest itself. So you can't see what the outcome gonna be because you ain't there yet. But when you finally get there and you got some decent rounded kids and we start having these conversations about kid problems, you say, I ain't never had no problem like that. You can thank your spouse who did it. Thank them. You get what I'm saying? So I think we definitely got to get back to that. But it's hard now. The reason why it's hard now is because everybody lives in a city. We have to. Ain't no jobs nowhere else, right? And it takes two incomes to make it. It takes two incomes. A regular house costs $300,000. A regular house in a regular neighborhood. I am not talking about nothing elaborate. When me and my wife was looking for our house, $300,000 was a house, boy. A regular house costs $300,000. So you got a young couple who just trying to get by. They done chose to have children, and they got to pay for a $300,000 house. Both of them making $20 an hour, $30, $25 an hour. Both of them got to work. You get what I'm saying? So how do we combat that? How do we combat that? Rural living. Rural living. But it's hard because where the jobs at? So they got us in this cycle of you have to be out of the home now, thus leaving your child victim to whatever spirit, principality wants to enter into your home. They're getting it through the music. They're getting it through the TV. They're getting it through porn, on the internet. They're getting it through everything. You get what I'm saying? And you just trying to pay bills. And it's impossible to pay bills and go to work and trying to parent them at the same time. So I believe that was a plan from the get-go. I do. I believe this is a demonic plan. Yeah. So how do we get back to that? I don't know. If you're able to, you got the financial situation, and you have kids, rural living. Rural living. Country type living. The houses are cheaper. You're not gonna be big time, but you may be able to still be able to do the parenting thing. A guy told me this one time, right? that same guy from Bangladesh, he told me this. And he said this. Yep, he said this. And they still had that family dynamic. His wife stayed home. He worked. He said, and when he said it, I got kind of offended, right? Because I felt like he was being racial, but I realized he wasn't. But it took me to get over my emotions and address the issue. He said, Larry, he said, man, you my friend, and I just gotta ask you something. He said, I ain't trying to be funny, Larry. Don't get mad at me. I said, what? He said, I'm just telling you, man, don't get mad at me. But I always wanted to ask a black person this. He said this. I always want to ask a black person this. He said, and I ain't trying to be funny. He said, why, when y'all have children, y'all still try to live y'all lives and do all this other stuff, out partying and all this stuff? When we have our children, that's it. They become everything to us. That's all we have. Our job now is to raise them, get them in college, get them through college, blah, 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 to make them out to be successful. And then the kids, in turn, get older. You know, they care for their parents, too. So I stopped. I paused. It struck a nerve. I'm like, what you mean, black people? You know what I mean? But I told him this. I said, first and foremost, not all black people are like that. So don't generalize us based on what you see for the people you came across. I told him that. And then he was like, okay, you right. I haven't met all black people. He said, but the ones I haven't seen that. I said, I don't know. I said, it's just the people you've met. I said, some of us make our children our priority. You know, we do. We try. But this idea of both the husband and the wife work, it's not working. It's not. It's not working, guys. Y'all see what's going on. You know, it's not working. You know, we got to get back to the basics. And it's going to take somebody staying home. And it's also going to take somebody respecting that person, because if this woman or this man stays home but got to deal with you coming home every day bullying them because you don't make no money, but you like, man, I'm raising the kids. But because it's not contributing to the money part of it, you get bullied or you get talked to any kind of way, then that's going to make that person say, I'm just going to get me a job and we'll put the kids in school because you're not finna keep talking to me like this. So now the kids suffer. The parents win, but now the kids suffer. They got to carry the load. You see what I'm saying? So us, we got to realize that there's some kind of strategy plan, demonic strategy plan to keep the family destroyed in America. The family is destroyed in America. The core family in the household is destroyed. We got two working parents that can provide that can put our kids through school. We could buy our kids shoes. We could pay for lights. They got nice rooms. They got PlayStation 5s. They got TVs. They got everything we never had. Y'all remember, we didn't have all this. They have everything that we never had, yet they're turning out worse than we did. They have everything we never had. So somebody said, so how do you go on vacation? You take them with you. You got to take them with you. Yeah. Yeah. Single parents, that's what I'm saying. It's hard. So a single parent, you got a single lady or a single man trying to do it. It's how do you do it? You can't. You can't. Because you got to be both. And you can't be both. You see what I'm saying? That's just the truth. The hard truth is a single parent can't do this. They can't. So that's why the goal and focus for us should be, as we talk to our kids, we're trying to push them into union with somebody. Union with the right person. Because the union is going to help them raise the children. Because the union is about procreation. Animals don't have sex for fun. Animals have babies. That's what they do. So when the kids get with somebody, you got to make sure that you're helping them and make the decision and say, is that a parent? Is that's going to be the counter parent that a kind of person that I can raise children with? Oh, Gene, you talking about the animals? The animals. I just got somebody here to do it. Yeah, I just have somebody here to do it, brother. Yeah. So people has to accept accountability and responsibility. I agree. It's not hard, just a matter of commitment. It is, but it also is also commitment, and it's also it's some compassion has to go in there too, and empathy, because the person's whose job it is to provide the outcome, the money. Because I don't think we in gender specific roles anymore. I don't think it's a man, the bread maker, the breadwinner, and the woman at home. I don't think it's like that anymore, because you got a lot of women who make money. You know, you got a lot of women who can go make some money. You know what I mean? She went and set her butt in school for 8 years, and now that girl can make some money. And she married a guy, and he make good money or okay money too, but not like she can make. So let him sit at home. What's wrong with that? You know? What's wrong with him sitting at home? You know, they say when men raise children, they turn out better. And I know a lot of my sisters, y'all don't want to hear that, but these are statistics. They say when a man raise a child, like he raise it, rear it, long term, the child end up being better. Straight up. And not saying my sisters can't do it, because y'all been doing it for a long time. So I'm definitely not here to tell you that you can't do it. You know what I mean? We know you can do it, you know, but I think we got to get out of the gender specific roles. I think we have to say, okay, whoever the best parent should do it. So if the brother can do it, let him do it. I mean, I think we're so far past the idea that I want the man to be the man. I do. I want the man to make all the money. I do. I want the man to be able to be the one that bring all the money home. And I do. But that's not the reality we face. Y'all understand that both, right? Both of y'all know on both sites. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Y'all both know in America, it's hard. It's hard. Okay? Especially when you're dealing with people who haven't went to school, haven't got the right kind of education, can't go, you know, do the stuff, and they just working. They just been working, right? So maybe the plan can be, if you plan on, as a woman, you plan on being the stay-at-home mom for the kids. So now it's the time, if y'all haven't had kids, to invest in the man. Send his butt to trade school. Like, man, nah, you need to go to trade school. Now, all that, no, you going to trade school, because you can make a living doing trades. All that other stuff, I'm just going to get me a job, drive me a forklift. No, you cannot sustain long periods of time, because at any moment, they lay you off. They don't need you. So we need for you to go get a skill. Your family need for you to go get a skill. You got to go to trade school. So maybe if you just getting started, maybe that's a question you say, well, if you want me to be able to stay at home, if you feel like I'm going to be at home, stay at home, then we got to make sure you straight, you know. Let me see. Yeah, somebody said it would take a tight-knit village and community. I agree. So how we live right here, that can happen. So we live back here, that can happen. So if I got 2 or 3 of my kids living out here and they raising their children, right? And, you know, the daddy say, okay, Pop, I'm going to be the breadwinner. My wife going to stay at home, raise the kids. Because y'all support and help. Absolutely. Just tell me what you need me to do. I'm granddad, boy. I'm granddad. Well, you feel what I'm saying? Granddad pulling up. You know, somebody making a comment over here, and I'm going to say what he said. Give me a second. I see y'all comments, but I'm going to read what he said. He said, first of all, men were able to support a family off of one income. Women were allowed to work. The cost of living now takes 2 income, if not more. Facts. And he's saying thanks to feminism, right? I guess, you know what I mean? But you're right. You're right. A man was able to take care of family on one income, but now things are so expensive that it's impossible for one income to take care of. You're going to need a lot of money. Somebody going to have to make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me read this other comment. Somebody else just came in with a comment, and I thank you guys. Deborah said because the 70s, my daddy was at home a lot. He was farming. So I think the beginning of the family dynamic being put back together, how that works in a community or just a city or urban area. I don't know how that works, guys. I can't tell you that. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I got some friends that's raising their kids like that. The daddy go to work, the mama stay home. But he makes enough money to be able to support the family. I see that. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Maybe it begins with the lifestyle. You know, maybe we don't choose an exotic lifestyle. We take a step back and to be able to say, okay, it's like okay, let's say you are a truck driver. I don't know, that's not a good example right now, but because the industry is down. But let's say you're a truck driver. You know, a truck driver can pretty much live anywhere. You know, so let's say you're a truck driver and you go buy you a little place like I have. That don't cost you a lot of money to live on. And your wife stay home and raise the kids. Now you gone now because you got to work to pay for that. Those kids gonna turn out okay. They're gonna turn out okay. It's just, how do we make it as a family? You know, how do we make it? It says the difference is that more times than not, the other races came from generation. I ain't gonna say all that. I ain't gonna say other races came from generational race. I ain't gonna say all that because that ain't necessarily, in my opinion, ain't necessarily true. They're more committed to it's a commitment, guys. You know, when you see people buying places together, and you see families coming together and buying a place together, and let's say one family can't buy it, but two families can together, right? And you got two people going out working, and then that allow the mothers or the fathers in this group to raise these kids. It's a way. It's just, we're so selfish. Americans are taught individualism. We're not taught community. We're not taught unity. Americans are taught individualism. That's all Americans know. Americans don't know community. Americans don't understand unity. We know me, my, and I. That's what we know as Americans, right? You know, it's all about me and mine. It's all about what I'm trying to accomplish. It's all about what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? It's not us as a unit. It's not about a unit. Nobody is willing to take a step back to take a step forward. We can't live together. We can't work together as a unit. I can't take this. You know, everything is about me, my, and I. We're taught individualism. And I believe, y'all ever heard of the terminology divide and conquer? I believe that ideology was taught. We were taught that because it's like an individual finger is not powerful, but a fist is. We were taught that to weaken us as a unit. You hear what I'm saying? As a unit. And I really believe, I hear you, Deborah, I agree, but we're in different times now. I believe that as a unit, collectively, we're strong. You know, as a family, collective, we're strong. But as long as people in the family is thinking about me, my, and I, then the family will never be strong as a unit. So when you say generational, wealth is not always money. You get what I'm saying? So if you can understand, if you can process this idea that wealth is not money all the time. Wealth can be some land. You know, wealth can be a family bond. You know, so I want you guys to understand that we got to get out of this individualism because it was taught to us. And it was taught to us to make us weaker as a unit. We're being exploited as a people because we don't know unity. Our government can take advantage of us. Corporations can take advantage of us when it's more of us than them. How? Because everybody's focused on themselves. Nobody wants to work together. Nobody was thinking about the collective. So everybody is about me, mine, I gotta make sure I'm straight. Gotta make sure mine's straight, right? Right. So that's the issue. And with the family, you think about it, it's the same way. One individual don't have a lot of money, but all of us together can probably make something happen. But families don't work like that because everybody in the family focus on me, my, and I. So I try to change that dynamic. I want to change that dynamic. We can work together as a unit, but everybody got to be on the same mindset. So it can't be somebody down here only focusing on them. They're not thinking about us. So whether it's feeding the animals, like Gene just asked, how do you feed the animals? Mia feed the animals for me. Matter of fact, Mia get up and feed the animals every morning for me. I tell her, been telling her, I told her this morning, don't worry about it. I got it today. I got it tomorrow. You rest, you relax. You know, you don't do nothing. But it's her helping the process. So the bus driver Mia can be gone, and the bus driver can drop. We can go up there and get Skylar, and Skylar come home, and she'll be fine. Her mama can be whatever doing something for us, and Mope here, Skylar here. You get what I'm saying? My grandmama right over there. It's something going on. My grandmama is she need to, wherever my grandmama need to go or be, if somebody need to be here with her, it's always somebody can help her here, right? So, hey, Lois, so we got to understand that wealth is not money always. So we got to get out of this me, my, and I, this selfishism. The worst thing you can ever tell your child, y'all listen to me, especially if you raising your child. If you are raising your child, I want you to listen to me. Do not tell y'all child this, the blackest statement ever. This is the blackest statement ever. I got mine, so you gonna have to get yours. Do not tell them that. Because that is starting the me, my, I. Don't say this my house. Don't say these are my dishes. Don't say that, because you're teaching them individualism. And they're going to say, I can't wait to get grown to get my dishes. Say these are our dishes. This is our house. Promote collectiveness with them. The reason why most of you guys are saying it, and a lot of us are saying it, is because they said it to us. Right? They said it to us. So don't tell them that. If you got kids and you're raising them, don't say this is my house. Don't say I got mine, you need to get yours. Don't say that. Because when they get theirs, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be gone. They're gonna go on about their business because they're gonna say, I got mine now. You see? So don't do that. Don't do that. What you should do is promote togetherness. Yeah. Promote it. Yeah. Tell the kids this us. This ours. This is our family. This is our home. We need to take care of our car. You want the kids walking around saying ours. That's what you want them to say. You want them to, you want them to say this our house. You want them to feel like this our, like Sky said, yeah, our this, Sky that. I said, that's right. I make sure she say our. You get me? I make sure she say that because I want her to feel like this is hers too. So she's gonna take advantage of this. But if you told them it's mine, then they don't feel like it's theirs. Why am I working on hers? I want to go get mine to build mines. You get what I'm saying? So do never tell them. If you're raising young children, don't ever tell them the blackest statement ever. I got mine. You need to get yours. Don't tell them that. Say this is our stuff. This is our house. I got to go work to take care of our car. Yeah, we got to get our yard together. You get what I'm saying? We need to. That's the beginning of it. But if you steady saying, this mine, they never felt like it was theirs. They never felt the collectiveness. So don't tell them that, guys. Don't tell them that. Because most of us was told that. Our parents told us. Selfish told us. Somebody told them. I got mine. You need to get yours. This is my house. My stuff. This ain't your stuff. No. You want them to think it's theirs. Because maybe they'll take care of it like it's theirs. I'm not going to tear up my house, but I live in yours. You see what I'm saying? You want them to feel like it's their house. I hear you, Lois. You want them to feel like that. You want them to feel like it's their property. You get it? So they can take pride in it. Yeah, that's what you want them to do. So I felt victim of that myself because I was taught that. But now, being on the backside of that, I can teach somebody against that. I can teach somebody against saying that. I can teach somebody against, this my stuff. Don't do that. Don't tell them that. Because once they get their stuff, they gone. They're not going to be studying you. They're going to be focusing on their stuff. All right? Man, we've been on here a minute, y'all. I wasn't planning on getting on and staying on this long, but I just always get on and end up talking with you guys and sharing whatever I feel like sharing that day. I appreciate the orders you guys ordered. I appreciate everything, man. If you can, guys, listen. If you can, before I get off, I'm going to share this link. This is my, I'm going to share my YouTube link. If you can, all my Facebook friends, it's a lot of y'all on Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost you a dime. Me and my wife trying to build our YouTube page up. And we need y'all help. You know, we need y'all help. We need y'all to help build it up. Because a lot of y'all follow us on Facebook, wherever you follow us at. But help us on YouTube. How our YouTube page is working is we're both posting on that page. So you're going to get ready to see both of our content on that page. Okay? And another thing is, I'm going to say this. My wife is running her birthday sale, okay? My wife is running her birthday sale, guys. The birthday sale is the seasoning, the oil, not the oil, but the seasoning she has, it is selling for $9.99. She's selling it for $9.99 for her birthday sale. We're only selling, I think it's $300 of it, right? Yeah, $9.99. So I want to tell you, man, just if you want to get you some, this is the time to get it. All right, this is the time to get it. Let me make sure, yeah, everything up. Yep, everything up. But yeah, so she's selling it for $9.99 on the site. Go on the site and get it for $9.99. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for everything, man. We do. We appreciate all your support. I'm over here fooling around. Yeah, I'm over here fooling around with this stuff. But we appreciate all you guys' support. We appreciate everything, man. How y'all been supporting us, how y'all help us, everything. We appreciate the love y'all show us. If you are on YouTube, please go and subscribe to Hood Homestead. Maddie said, what do you say when a sharp teen counter with if it our car, why I can't use it when I want to? So I understand that ideology of, yeah, you got to say it's mine. If it's our car, why I can't use it when I want to. And you just got to be, you know, smart enough to be able to handle that and be like, no, you know, it's our stuff, but you can't, you know, you can't take it out right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to help. But the main thing is, I understand what you're saying about that, and it's going to be a smart kid that's going to come to you with that, but you got to be able to navigate that. But my YouTube channel is Hood to Homestead, is from Hood to Homestead with Larry and Theresa. It's a link in my look at the link. It's a link in my on the video on this live. I just made the link live. So you just got to be smart. I'm not telling you I have the answers, but what I'm telling you is, we as a community, from Hood to Homestead with Larry and Theresa, from Hood to Homestead. Risa, you still on there? Share the link to the YouTube, baby. I got it on here, but they're not seeing it. Yeah, it's, hold on. It's from Hood to Homestead. Our YouTube channel is in the feature section. But what I'm trying to say, Miss Maddie, is we as a people have to figure out how to stop this separatism that we're teaching our families and then crying about our families to be divided. Share it on Facebook. They asking from Hood to Homestead on Facebook. Yeah, you on YouTube. Go to Facebook. Yeah. So they are asking for the. I got the link, featured link in there, but I just need for you to share the. My wife finna share the Hood to Homestead link. Go there and subscribe for us to help us out. But back to Miss Maddie's question, she said, "How do you deal with a sharp teenager saying, well, if it's our car, why can't I use our car?" You know, there's gonna be rules, but my goal and point is how we do it. Every family gonna have to be smart enough to maneuver it how they want to. You see what I'm saying? But this separatism is what I'm really trying to combat in my conversation today. You know, the kids are growing up feeling like, hold on, she coming, y'all. Hold on, you don't see the link? Hold on. Everybody don't see the link. It's in there. It's in there. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get it right quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna copy this link. 1 second. Copy. I got y'all. Done. Let me see something. Done. Hold on. I'm about to put it. Oh, she just put it in there. She just put it in there. Thank you, Reese. But yeah, y'all go subscribe for us. But if you understand what I'm saying, so my push is, how do we combat that? I don't know how we combat that. What do we do? I don't know what we do. But I do know what we've been doing is not working. You get what I'm saying, Miss Maddie? I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect. I'm not saying it's gonna be one of them situations where, no, it's gonna be some issues, because believe me, it didn't come from nowhere. It came from a reason. Probably little ungrateful kids talking about us and ours, and the parent like, nah, you wrong. This is my stuff. Then when they get older and they have all their own stuff, they ain't studying you no more. So when you get to the point where your stuff just, you're going to want them to come around. You're going to want them to be, you're going to want them to help build what you building. But the whole time you've been telling them that it's mine. You get what I'm saying? You know? So I just feel like, how do we combat that? What do we do? How do we tell them? How do we push this non-separatist mindset that's been, this individual mindset that's been pushed on all of us to be individuals? Because I do believe it came from somewhere. It came from somewhere. This is ideal. But it's not working. The families are falling apart. There's no collective nothing. There's no unit. There's no unit. Okay? There's no unit, guys. We all know that. Everybody knows there isn't a unit. So everything we're talking about as far as family and unity, and people being able to work together, people being able to build, parents go out to work, people come, that is not going to work if we all promoting individualism. So we got to get the kids out of that mindset and get them more into the collective. And that's how we as older people gonna be fine in our older age. That's why you see so many older people sitting over in nursing homes. So many older people can't even get their family to come by and cut the grass. Strangers have to do it because the kids done moved on. They feel like, I got mine. Now I'm gone. You know what I mean? Hey, you came to Facebook. Hey, you came from Facebook. Thank you. Child of the King. I don't know who you are, what's your name on Facebook, but I want to thank you. So if you subscribe and you in the comment section, tell me thank you so much. That's important. Y'all don't know how much we really are working to build our YouTube out. And it says being taught godly principles is the start of it. I agree, Jerome. I agree. Being taught godly principles is the start of it. Absolutely. We do need to teach them godly principles, guys. But we also need to hey, Star Seed. You Star Seed from Facebook. Thank you so much for following us over here on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, thank you so much. If you following us from Facebook on YouTube, thank you. And let me know in the comment, and I'll shout you out. But absolutely, we need to do that. But also, we have to remember that it's certain things that's inside of us that been taught wrong, that we were taught wrong. We can agree on that, can't we? Y'all can agree that it's some things inside of you that you found out later in life that was wrong, right? Right. So I know I can. I know I was taught wrong. Hey, Joy is real online. How you doing, ma'am? Thank you so much. Thank you for following us over here. But so I've been taught a lot of wrong stuff. And the reason why I was taught a lot of wrong stuff, my parents, they were what they were. Their parents, they were what they were. But now I'm here. I'm here, and now I realize, okay, that was wrong. That was wrong. So since that was wrong, then I need to change that up. I need to change that up. So that's what we do. Retrain, retransform the mindset and the way we were raised with core values of collaboration and collectiveness. I can't say it no better than that. I cannot say that any better than that. That comment came from Tanya McNair. Tanya McNair said, retrain and retransform the mindset and the way we were raised with core values of collaboration and collectiveness. That is important. All right. This individual stuff is not working for us as a unit. Parents can't stay home and homeschool their kids. Why? Because both of them got to work. Or one of them got to be gone all the time because they got to work themselves to the bone just to pay for the one parent to be able to stay home. But if all of us work together as a unit, then the parents can stay home. So, like say right now where I'm at, my son come to me and say, hey, man, Pop, man, I want to stay home and raise my child, but it's hard for us to do it in the city. Man, is it a way we can come set up? Absolutely. I just got to figure it out. Me and you together going to figure out how we going to get, hey, good night, good afternoon. How we going to get you down here and how you going to be able to do it, because I want to support that, because I know that if I can support that, your kids are going to be better. And number one, number two, y'all going to support me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to support y'all. Y'all going to support me. It ain't no more me, my, I, y'all over here. I'm over here. Y'all up there. I'm down here. No, we together. So if I say, man, let's try to do this together, we go do this together. And remember, many hands make work light. So many of us working towards one goal, we're going to achieve that goal faster than somebody trying to do it by themselves. So if it's 5 of us coming together collectively to make one goal happen, guys, we're going to get it 5 times faster than one person trying to do it alone. All right? So, hey, Deborah, you on here. I see you. Hey, welcome our YouTube. Thank y'all so much. All right, guys. So, I'm going to wrap it up. I think I've beat that horse. And we're going to end it for today. Again, we really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all who've come over to our YouTube. We're going to do lives together on both. But we're building our YouTube out as well. Y'all know how it goes. So nothing gonna stop, nothing gonna change. We're just gonna be pumping content on YouTube too. So if you're on YouTube, you're gonna see our stuff and our content on YouTube. But on this page, you're gonna see most of our stuff together. It's not gonna be her, it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be us. You're gonna see some of her videos, some of my videos, you're gonna see some videos we're gonna do together and all that. All right. So I'm gonna end it with because we're gone. All right. Man, I thank y'all guys. We've been on here. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all, God bless y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I think I done took up enough of y'all time. All right? This is Larry, man. Love y'all. Peace. All right, YouTube. See y'all later, man. Talk to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Peace.